Let's have a bit of fun till I downfall. My love, if you feel like I do right now, don't say you're on the run to the other side. My love, you say you wanna try, but you never do. Sugar, there's a reason why we lose.
Project, this ain't what you want. This ain't what you want. Sissy on the block. I just wanna rock. I just wanna I just wanna rock. Body yada yada. Shorty got that body yada yada. Hit it once, no time. Set up, fuck, you gon' feel my power. Stand up, I'm on it, on my side. Shake them sides, and you better choose wisely. That's my high. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's my heart. Damn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
MC, make another hit.
This ain't what you want. Project, this ain't what you want. This ain't what you want.
What's going on, everybody? Giants looking for the sweep, and Luis Matos was called up after Davis and Haniger got injured. So Davis got injured, David VR came back up, and then Haniger got injured. Now Matos is up. So the Giants will not have to wait long. Luis Matos is batting second today, so we'll see him in the top of the first inning. He's playing center field. So here's the game time weather in St. Louis: 83 degrees, 8-mile-per-hour winds to the west, 38% humidity. It is sunny. So let me test audio real quick.
Still low for this time of year in this part of the country, 83 degrees though, and it will get warmer as the game goes along. So the hottest day, you would expect the day game to be that. A 3-game series.
That sounds
around a little
good.
bit. And the Giants lineup looks like this. We told you they're just throwing Luis Matos.
So there's the Giants lineup. Austin Slater batting leadoff in left field. Luis Matos batting second and center. Tyler Estrada batting third at second base. Juan Flores DHing batting fourth. Patrick Bailey up to the 5 spot, batting fifth, catching. Lamont Wade Jr. against the lefty, batting sixth. Casey Schmidt batting seventh. David VR back in the majors, third base, batting eighth, and Mike Yastrzemski batting ninth. And on the mound for the Cardinals is their really ace this season, is Jordan Montgomery. This will be his 14th start. He has a 30-7 record, so 72 innings. In those 72 innings, he's given 77 hits, 35 runs, 31 earned, 19 walks, struck out 66, hit 2 batters, and 2 wild pitches.
Strikeouts, 19 walks.
He's really been the Cardinals' ace this year. Carson had good pitching, and he has a 3.88 ERA.
Losing streak, and the team had lost 10 straight games that Jordan Montgomery had started, but he got back in the win column against the Reds in his last and pitched very well against the Giants.
So Jordan Montgomery throws a sinker, a changeup, a curveball, a fastball. He throws a cutter, but he rarely throws it. He'll throw the sinker and changeup, curveball the most. He'll top out about 96.
He'll throw about 53% of the time. But heavy dose of changeup, curveball. Changeup being his best pitch, curveball being his put-away pitch.
All right, so Austin Slater leads off. Giants looking for their 4th sweep of the year. Slater banged 400, 1 home run, 9 RBIs this season. Slater had a great game Monday night. It's the first pitch from Montgomery to Slater. Here it is, and is fouled back.
Fouls it off to the right, out of play. So we're off and running.
Oh,
Game at Busch Stadium.
Cardinals 27 and 41. Giants 35-32.
First pitch of the game, hit a single up the middle.
0-1 to Slater. And a line drive right at short, and it pops away from DeYoung, and it's going to be an infield hit for Austin Slater. He crushed that ball, took a bounce, and DeYoung cannot play it cleanly. Giants have a leadoff hit.
Set the table for the kid, wearing number 20.
Batting second, number 29. Center fielder Luis Matos.
Hearing his
And
name
here's
announced
Luis
at the Big League
Matos.
Ballpark for the first time.
That's pretty cool. His friends and family.
He's got some extended family that lives in the United States. They made it.
See what he
here
can do in
for
his
the
first
game.
major league at bat. First pitch to him is low.
Ball 1-2. Matos close, but called the ball. Luis has been on an unbelievable tear. So he's
Luis has
only
been absolutely
21 years old.
crushing it in
Second
Sacramento.
position
So he deserves to
player
be called
now
up.
in the big leagues, but he's been so high.
Deserves it.
He earned his way up here.
See if he can stay on the majors. Matos ground ball past to David Young. His first major league hit comes in his first at bat,
As a big league
and it's a single.
He was pretty excited about it, too.
That's the way to start your career.
Right away.
Wow. Second pitch he sees in the majors is a hit. Ground ball past to Young.
First big league hit. Oh, he's got a big smile. Congratulations. Get that ball. Yeah, took a fastball. Not wasting any time.
And I think it's the game plan against Montgomery. If you get a fastball in the strike zone, that's your pitch.
Now here's Estrada, shows bunt, gets it down, but it's foul.
So that's interesting. Tyro probably doing that on his own. Well, if you've never seen Matos in a spring training game or in a minor league game, then this is the personality of this kid. He is just a enthusiastic. He does not hide his emotions on the field. And it's
0-1. Tyro takes a curveball
There's the
on the outside corner, strike two.
strike, the curveball. Gabe Morales gave him the
Gabe
call.
Morales, the home plate umpire. The first base umpire is Adam Beck. Second base umpire is the crew chief Dan Iasonia, and the third base umpire is Tripp Gibson.
Lefties give up, down.
0-2.
Calls today.
Strike batting 294.
Tyro
And a line drive to left field, and this is going to get down, a base hit. Slater comes around, scored. He will score. Matos will stop at third. Matos will actually stay at second. It's an RBI single for Tyro Estrada. It's 1-0 Giants.
Matos, who is fast, but
Matos just didn't know where that ball was going to go, so he had to hold it first.
Why are they pitching Tyro Estrada inside? He's got one of the quickest bats in the big leagues. That's where he does most of his damage. And
So Slater scores. It's an RBI single for Tyro.
On that play than did Louis Matos. Slater could see that ball was kind of fading away from Jordan Walker. Made a good read.
now Wilmer Flores.
And here's Wilmer Flores. He takes ball one.
Ball one. This should be a good matchup for the Giants, who scored first and have a chance for more. Still nobody out.
Still nobody on the inning. 255 average for Wilmer, 6 homers, 20 RBIs.
2 on, no outs.
1-0. Curve outside, 2-0.
Better be careful dancing around second base, or the Cardinals are going to yell at him. You're not allowed to do that apparently against the Cardinals.
Yeah, last night Flaherty yelled at Wade Jr. for doing that.
Already 3 hits allowed by Montgomery.
2-0 to Wilmer.
2-0 pitch. And a strike on the outside corner.
There's that wide strike zone to change up. It's 2-1.
Yeah, you're going to see a lot of that today. Wilmer been really good against the changeup this year. Really, his last 5 years, that's been the pitch against lefties. Not so good against curveballs. Better against changeups.
2-1 is low, 3-1.
In the dirt with a sinker.
Giants with 3 singles this inning and 1 run.
You got Patrick Bailey on deck. Matos, who's fast, maybe not like top of the line StatCast sprint speed fast, but a good base runner. Still trying to work on those base running instincts as a very young player. And Estrada with his speed at first.
Both runners great speed. And it's ball 4. Bases are loaded with nobody out for Patrick Bailey.
Well, let's check out the Cardinals defense. It's brought to you
So
by
with nobody out, here's the Cardinals defense from left to right in the outfield. It's going to be Walker, Edmund, Carlson. From third to first in the infield, Gorman, DeYoung, Donovan, Goldschmidt, and Kisner, the catcher. Donovan, Goldschmidt are Gold Glovers.
Kisner, silent N.
Yeah.
Already meeting?
Yeah.
Everybody Blake?
Meeting right away. Dusty Blake is coming out. Bases loaded, nobody out. And the Cardinals just aren't playing real well. And Giants have an opportunity here to put them in a big hole. So I think that's a good.
There's going to be a mound visit here.
Nissan keys to the game. They are a little down right now, aren't they?
Yeah, kick them when they're up, kick them when they're down. Yeah, no mercy for the Cardinals today. Go for the sweep. They haven't swept the Cardinals here at Busch Stadium since 1998.
Wow, that's what the Cardinals have pushed since 1998.
Got off to a good start.
Yeah, big league hit.
Bailey moved up to the 5th spot. He homered last night. He had a great game.
What a chance here for the Giants.
He's just been so good after coming up from AAA.
He's been a good
And then well from both sides of the plate. 323 average overall. Matos at 3rd, Estrada at 2nd, Flores at 1st. So good speed on 2nd and 3rd. Here's the first pitch to Bailey. And he swings at the first pitch and fouls it away.
Swing at a sinker that was down. Foul ball, strike 1.
We got a first pitch last night from the lefty Cabrera, and he deposited it over the left field wall. So
3 homers, 16 RBIs. He hit his 3rd homer last night. Sorry about that. I don't know what that is. 0-1, Bailey fouls it back.
After a high fastball. And now Patrick Bailey's got to battle a little bit here.
0-2.
Love to get the strikeout. He's ahead 0-2.
Well, we've seen him battle since he's been in the big leagues. Pretty good job of working counts, seeing a lot of pitches. See if he can do that right here.
Montgomery.
Here we go, 0-2 pitch. And it's way outside 1-2. The curveball. Still nobody out. This will be Montgomery's 16th pitch.
Against a Reds team that's been playing well and swinging the bats well. 6 innings, no runs, only 3 hits. Giants already have 3 hits and a run without making an out today.
1-2.
1-2.
Bailey pokes it foul.
Well, that was a pretty good protection.
Down the first base line.
Borderline.
It was great. That's being aware of what the
Definitely
strike zone looks
protecting
like
on that
already
swing there.
early in this game. He's seen some pitches off the plate being given. So you protect right there. You foul off a good pitch. Love to see another one.
1-2.
Bases loaded in the top of the first inning. Patrick Bailey, 1-2.
And a check swing. He
No.
did check it. It was a curve in the dirt. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
It's a good curveball down the zone.
That was close. Adam Beck, the first base umpire today, made that call.
Did he go? No. Well, had the umpire behind home plate been at first base,
It probably would have been a swing. Yeah. Picking at scab, Sean. 2-2.
18th pitch Montgomery. Ball 3. Count goes full. You can't walk him here if you're Montgomery. So.
To my point I made about Bailey earlier, that 0-2, a lot of kids will panic, especially young hitters. He doesn't. 0-2 to 3-2. We've seen it with Wade Jr. this year a lot. We've actually seen it with Patrick Bailey. Seen a lot of pitches.
You got a 3-2 pitch to Bailey. Matos at 3rd, shot at 2nd, Flores at 1st. Bailey ground ball. Diving. Donovan dropped it, and Bailey is safe. An RBI fielder's choice for Patrick Bailey drives in Matos, and it's 2-0 Giants.
2-0 Giants. Great effort, but no chance to get the out.
Baby. Yeah, what a great at bat, too. Down 0-2 in the count, working it to 3-2, and then just, you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to try to
Matos scores his first major league run.
Does a nice job of hitting the other way. Matos gets his first run scored after his first hit. It's big league's pretty fun.
And it's still nobody out. Lamont Wade Jr., who's so patient.
And here's Wade, takes high. He showed bunt.
High strike.
It was a high strike there.
Giants have used the safety squeeze 3 times in the last, 3 weeks to plate runs.
6-man up in the inning for the Giants. Lefty for Wade.
0-1 to Wade.
0-1 pitch. And fouls it back.
Fouls that curveball
Hanging
back out of
curveball,
play.
0-2.
No Arenado at 3rd. You gave the defense. There's the play you were talking about. The approach from Bailey.
It's a great approach. Donovan playing up the middle. Serve it the other way. Easier said than done, but nice execution.
0-2. Wade.
Wade, ground ball to 1st. Goldschmidt's going to come home and get the out there. So the first out of the game, Estrada's out at home.
Goldschmidt confident in his defense and throwing. Tyro Estrada forced out. Still
So it was a force out, and it's still 2-0 with the bases still loaded with 1 out.
Yeah, never any panic with Paul Goldschmidt over at first base. Ball hit pretty hard off the bat of Wade, and then just fields it cleanly and makes a strong throw to home on the bag or on the plate. Kisner wasn't on the plate originally, and then had to step on it at the end.
That would not have been good if he missed the plate entirely.
Not at all.
Well, here's Casey Schmidt. He's thrived in
Here's Casey Schmidt. He's been very good against lefties this year. He's still in a little bit of a slump. First pitch is low. 1-0. I don't know what that is.
Control the strike zone a little bit better. He's like Matos. He's got such a good bat-to-ball skill. Sometimes I think it could be a weakness as opposed to a strength.
1-0. High, 2-0.
Up and away, 2-0.
Yeah, you feel like you can get at anything, any location, and you get overly aggressive. And if he had swung at that first pitch changeup, you would have beat that in the ground, and that's what you don't want to do in this situation. You want to get the ball in the air so you get something up in the zone.
Runners on. His at-bats have been better.
2-0 is a strike.
Changeup for a strike.
2-1.
I think even
The
that's a good
changeup.
take. It's 2-0.
It's a really good take out of the hand. It probably looked pretty good. It was a changeup, which I mentioned earlier is Montgomery's best pitch. It's the most swing and miss with the pitch. Hitters hit 239 versus the changeup.
We are on deck. And Schmidt grounds this one to short to Young, to Donovan, to Goldschmidt, double play. So the Giants left to settle for 2 in this first inning. Could have been much more. Top order coming up for the Cardinals, Donovan, Goldschmidt, Gorman. 2-0 Giants after 1.5. A 6-4-3 double play. So here's the Cardinals lineup. Leading off will be Brendan Donovan, the left-hander. Paul Goldschmidt bats second. Goldschmidt has ownage on DeSclafani. Nolan Gorman bats third. Arenado DHing batting cleanup. Jordan Walker batting fifth. Dylan Carlson, the switch hitter, batting sixth. Paul DeYoung batting seventh. Andrew Kisner batting eighth, the catcher, and Tommy Edman, the switch hitter, in center field, bats ninth. So here's Anthony DeSclafani. DeSclafani 4-6. This will be his 14th start. He's thrown 76 in the third innings. He's given up 70 hits, 38 runs, 33 of those being earned, 16 walks, struck out 53, hit 3 batters, and 1 wild pitch. He has a 3.89 ERA. Here's the first pitch to Donovan. That's a strike right down the middle.
Lost his last 2 starts. Those 2 starts, he's been a little bit erratic with the command.
257 average for Donovan, 6 homers, 16 RBIs. High strike, 0-2.
0-2. Slider has been much more vulnerable. I mean, that's ultimately the biggest weapon for DeSclafani, and lately it's just been more hittable.
And he throws it the highest percentage of all of his pitches and still only hit 236 against it.
0-2, and that is strike 3 called on the outside corner with the slider. 3-pitch strikeout to start the outing for Anthony DeSclafani.
It's the slider, sinker, four-seam changeup, and the knuckle curveball, which we just saw for strike 3. He only throws that 5% of the time, but that percentage has gone up his last few starts.
Fastball to Paul.
Fastball to Goldschmidt is high. Goldschmidt has absolute ownage on DeSclafani, batting over 500 against him.
The numbers head-to-head are not pretty for the Giants.
That is outside 2-0.
2-0.
Well, you told me not to look at him on the post-game wrap last night, so I didn't until
good.
today.
Oh.
There they are. I couldn't help.
The numbers against DeSclafani, 17 for 30 with 4 home runs and 6 doubles, 2 and 1 against one pitcher. 4 home runs, 6 doubles. That is the definition of ownage. 2-1.
Okay, we said it once. That's it.
Swing and a miss 2-2.
Hey, 2-2. All right.
See if DeSclafani can get him.
Alex Goldschmidt is thinking, wait a minute, I own this guy.
Well, he had to swing at that pitch because DeSclafani got the pitch before that was above the strike zone, and Cabrera will expand to the top part of the zone, especially with right-handed hitters up. So you have
2-2.
to swing at that pitch just above the zone.
And just low. Wow.
Curveball there.
The curveball. That's a nice one. Full count.
Giving the hitters a different
DeSclafani has struggled in his last 2 starts. He's walked a lot, which was not normal because he has the least walks per 9 in the NL. Or had. Swing and a miss, strike 3. DeSclafani strikes out Paul Goldschmidt, who owns him. Second strikeout of the game for Disco. 2 down. Left to right, Slater, Matos, Yashemsky for the Giants defense. Third to first in the infield, Villar, Schmidt, Estrada, Wade. Catcher will be Bailey. Matos in center field. That's a strike on the outside corner to Nolan Gorman playing third base today.
Played in the Arizona Fall League, the Prospect League, after last regular season, so this past fall, and was named the best defensive prospect, period, regardless of position, for his play in center field in the Arizona Fall League. Just has good instincts out there.
Swing and a miss 1-2.
Over top the slider, it's 1-2. Now, it looks to me we'll have to pay attention. Logan Webb gave up his own pitch calling, deferred to Patrick Bailey, and I think it looks like Tony DeSclafani's doing the same thing today.
1-2. Gorman grounds it foul.
Because Tony's been just like Logan, just like Alex Cobb, calling his own pitches with the pitch comm.
Yeah, typically after he throws a pitch, he'll go right to the belt, call the next pitch.
Time is called.
So far, Bailey really likes DeSclafani's curveball.
It's not Obi-Wan Kenobi, that's Logan Webb. It is a little hotter today.
The 1-2 to Gorman.
He's got to protect himself.
High target, and it's high, 2-2.
2-2. Webb, who threw the ball, I thought, really well in the first game of this series, gave up 2 home runs, and Paul Goldschmidt just got him on one mistake. Just outside.
Just a bit outside, 3-2.
7 innings, 3 runs, no walks, 388 pitches. He'll be going in LA against the Dodgers.
And it's fouled away. Count stays full.
Things up. Day tomorrow to kind of get organized. Alex Wood is
Giants play the Dodgers this week, and they have an off day tomorrow. I'll be live for the game Friday night and also Saturday night against the Doyers.
We'll see.
3-2. Strike out. String and a miss, strike 3. DeSclafani strikes out the side in order. Villar, Yastrzemski, Slater coming up to start the second. It's a good first inning for Disco. Be right back. David VR leads off the second.
Inning number 2 at Busch Stadium
Against Montgomery. First pitch to David VR is fouled back. VR in the majors with an average of 135 this year.
AAA. Got in the back going a little bit with the River Cats. He has not gotten it going.
4 home runs, 11 RBIs for VR, and then a 135 average.
135 average for David.
And that caught the outside corner 0-2. Perfect changeup. So the Giants roster moves. Mitch Haniger placed on the 10-day IL with a forearm fracture. Keen Wynn was optioned down to Sacramento again. Luis Matos was recalled from Sacramento, and VR was also recalled. And that's grounded foul. So J.D. Davis was not placed on the IL, which I think is interesting because I believe it was like an ankle sprain. So, what's up, Gabriel Chavez? What's going on, Gabriel?
Yeah, he'll take a lot of confidence going back down to AAA. Obviously, he'd like to stay in the big leagues, but he understands what's going on. And
30th pitch for Montgomery.
on your next start.
VR strikes out swinging. First strikeout for Montgomery. The changeup.
First strikeout for Jordan Montgomery.
When you take the ball on your next start, you got a big league save under your belt.
It's true.
Giaquino had a 4-inning save last night. And here's Yaz. Batting ninth, lefty.
Kyle Harrison kind of put him in a different category. The Giants' biggest pitching prospect by most.
7 homers, 18 RBIs
Very young.
for Yaz. And that's a curveball on the outside corner, 0-1.
Both have done a really nice job as young big leaguers. So the Giants have some pitching depth right now in AAA.
Stremski grounds a foul.
Their
Got
pitching
jammed a
depth
bit.
has been really beat up. All the depth that the Giants built in the offseason has been tested.
Career against the Cardinals in 24 games. Yastrzemski's 342 average, 433 on base percentage, 645 slugging, 6 homers, 16 RBIs against the Cardinals in his career.
Last night when he featured at the big league level.
In the dirt 1 and 2.
So you'd feel confident bringing him up, knowing he can get big league hitters out. He could even start a game. So you're right, the depth down there, now that you've seen it firsthand, a lot more confidence in those two kids now, making that move from AAA to the big leagues.
1-2 to Yaz, who you saw the numbers against the Cardinals.
Yastrzemski strikes out looking. Second strikeout of the game from Montgomery in the second of the inning, 2 down.
Our Coors Light beating the pressure, Sean. Pitchers to make their big league debut with 4 or more innings and get the save, since saves became an official stat back in 1969. It's a short list.
3 guys.
Bob Stanley, who had a great.
Bob Stanley, Zach Thompson, Keen Wynn, MLB debut, picking up a 4-inning save since 1969 when saves became an official stat. Austin Slater 1 for 1, takes strike 1. Slater had an infield single his first time up. It was a big bouncer to DeYoung, who just couldn't play cleanly.
95. He averages 93, so he's feeling froggy today. He's got a good fastball.
Slater takes strike 2. Another perfect pitch on the inside.
The curveball's good for Montgomery. He's tough.
Luis Matos also 1 for 1 on deck and a base hit.
Over the top, like 12-6, but it's got a lot of good downward movement to it.
0-2. And Montgomery strikes out the side, just like DeSclafani did in the bottom of the first. Well, Luis Matos leads off the third. To the Cardinals in the bottom of the second will be Arenado, Walker, Carlson. Giants up 2-0. So both teams, there have been 6 straight strikeouts in this game. Arenado DHing, so I don't have to worry about Arenado's defense today. So make sure to like and subscribe. I'll be live for the Dodgers series. I'll be live Friday night and Saturday night. So I will not be live Sunday, and I will not be live the week after that. So I'll be live for the first 2 games of the Dodgers series this weekend, Friday and Saturday. Back-to-back late ones for me on the East Coast, 10 p.m. and 9 p.m. Or is it game Saturday 9 p.m. or is it still 10? It's 9.
Grab a strawberry frosty.
Sclafani looks to have another good second inning. He struck out the side in the first. He'll face Arenado lead off. Giants have 2 runs on 4 hits.
St. Louis Giants have a 2-0 lead. We're going to the bottom of the second. We were ready to go, and something happened with the equipment.
Something happened in the Giants dugout. It's an equipment issue for Bailey.
Bailey is over there waiting for some help with his equipment. Yeah, maybe PitchCom getting it fixed in there.
Probably a PitchCom issue, and Bailey looks okay. So he'll come back behind the plate. And Arenado will come to the plate.
I remember back in the old days when Russ and Lon and Harry Carey and Jack Buck used to talk about that.
Arenado 285 average.
Yeah.
First pitch to him
Nolan Arenado against
is a perfect slider on the outside corner, 0-1.
Arenado, Walker, and Dylan Carlson are at the bottom of the second.
0-1, just a bit outside.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. Sclafani got 3 strikeouts in the first inning.
He did. We mixed in that curveball.
Arenado ground ball up the middle, base hit. So right up the middle, and the Cardinals have their first hit of the ball game.
The streak is extended. He's had some hits against the Giants. Just so they look like that, which I think the Giants will take it.
Cast your vote for the
Here's Jordan Walker.
Game Senior Giants in Seattle this summer. Vote for JD, Tyrell, and Lamont Wade Jr. They're league leaders in categories like batting average and on-base percentage. So go vote daily.
Jordan Walker, the rookie.
nsfgiants.com/all-star.
Batting 5th today, takes strike 1.
Walker takes a strike. Walker is the only position player in the big leagues younger than Matos.
288 average, 4 homers, 16 RBIs for Walker. Been very impressive in his first year with the Cardinals. 101 outside.
Huge power. Playing a little bit out of
He was an opening day starter, Walker was. Then I believe he got called down and then called back up.
Same game, 2 youngest position
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he was on the opening day roster for St. Louis, Jordan Walker.
Infielder, now he's playing outfield.
And that is low, 2-1.
Baseman with the Cardinals.
Well, yeah, you're stuck for a while. Might want to change position.
Youngest players currently on MLB Masters, Yuri Perez, 20 years old.
But yeah,
AJ Smith Shawver, 20 years old. Jordan Walker, 21 years old. And Luis Matos is 21.
Guys in this game.
So 2 players in the majors can't even drink. Foul back.
Backup slider, and that one was not the
That was a slider right down the middle.
Slider, he got away with it.
no, he sure did.
That's why he's lucky he's getting this ball back.
Let's hope he gets that one again. Walker is a talented hitter. I mean, he hits the ball hard. He does hit the ball on the ground a lot, even though he does hit it hard. And obviously, right here, you're looking for a ground ball at somebody.
And
Walker asked for time.
Walker asks for time. Gets it. He's going to find 25th pitch.
One of the best prospects in the whole game, Jordan Walker. Just has produced from the moment that he showed up as a teenager. Drafted out of high
2-2.
school.
He is in the dirt. It gets away from Bailey, but Arenado's going to say it first. Full count.
Curveball, it's been a good pitch for Sclafani so far, but that one was
Yeah, that was a little overthrow right there. Tried to make it a really nasty breaking ball and ended up spiking it in the dirt. And then you see the block by Bailey. Nice job keeping it not quite in front of him, but close enough.
3-2.
Arenado at first. 3-2 to Walker. He is foul back.
That fastball back. Patrick Bailey's playing his 3rd straight game. Catching day game after a night.
See, so Joey Bart was activated off the IL, but Joey Bart has stayed in AAA. So I think that is the right call. I think Bailey and Sable are your 2 best catchers you have. So Bart's going to be in AAA. for a long time, I think, unless one of them gets injured. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Fourth strikeout for DeSclafani. Walker chases the slider.
It's not obviously didn't pick it up. Thought it was a fastball away. Had good late movement. Disco's able to induce the chase right there.
Now here's Dylan Carlson.
Now,
Carlson takes strike 1.
Change up for a strike. If the Cardinals had a right-handed starter, it could well be that Blake Sabol just would have caught today, but with a lefty on the mound.
235 average for Carlson, 3 homers, 15 RBIs. Switch hitter
In this case, switch
in
hitter.
right field today.
And he was part of the Giants' 2-run first inning. Drove in a run.
Fouled away.
Ball hit on the hands. 0-2.
I'd like to see him catch more, on a daily basis instead of resting him on a day game. You got an off day tomorrow, so, why wouldn't you, right? You get off your feet tomorrow. That's your rest day. Got young, fresh legs. You should be able to be in the squad for 3 consecutive.
Carlson
And
held up.
Curveball.
Curveball.
1 and 2. 7 people. Sure, like and subscribe. I'm going to be live for the first 2 games of the Dodgers series this weekend.
Renato, the runner at first, 1 out.
I'm live for many more Giants games after that.
They led 2-0 early yesterday.
1-2 to Carlson.
Answered back and tied the game.
And Carlson rips that one to right field, and it's going to be stopped by Yastrzemski. It's not a catch, and then the throw to second bounces away from Estrada, and it's first and second, 1 out.
Yeah, seems frustrated right
So
there, but that was a
another
heck of a
2-strike
play.
hit for the Cardinals.
Bob Spin, he came in on it and made a nice backhand play. See him come in. He thinks he has a chance right there. He's probably thinking he should have dove for it, but it's a great play nonetheless. And thought maybe he had a chance to get Arenado at second base because Arenado had to freeze on the line drive, make sure it got down. But
So 1 out, here's DeYoung with 2 on.
about earlier, he had 3 center fielders playing the outfield today.
DeYoung had a home run Monday night, and he takes strike 1 on the outside corner.
Giants really like their defensive alignment with Haniger.
224 average, 9 home runs, 20 RBIs. DeYoung wasn't a slump, but he broke it Monday night at least. DeYoung lines this one over the leap of Schmidt in the left field. Arenado's going to hold up at third, and the Cardinals have the bases loaded. 3 hits in the inning for St. Louis.
Yeah, 3 singles, still have a chance to get out of it. It's a hanging slider right there. That's been the pitch he's had trouble with as of late.
Well, take the Giants on the go this season. Stream the games on the NBC Sports app, brought to you by your NorCal Honda dealers. So much early inning trouble for Giants starters.
So all hits in this game have been singles. There's been 7 hits, there's been 7 singles.
Second inning, bases loaded, 1 out.
There's Kisner with a swing and a miss.
8th place hitter today, the catcher, Andrew
Kisner catching. Contreras with a day off on a day game.
He does have 5 home runs, Kisner. Not a real high batting average.
Going to SG, good morning to you. It's going good. Hope you guys can get a sweep to make this morning even better. Swing and a miss 0-2. Having a good morning.
4 seamers from DeSclafani.
Yeah.
Where I am, it is the afternoon. It's 1:51 where I am.
Rip it and rip it. Pitch
Yeah, for the West Coast, it's the morning.
Trust your catcher, bounce something.
The afternoon in St. Louis, 1 and 2.
You're talking about the slider being vulnerable, and you go back.
Arenado at third, Carlson at second, DeYoung at first.
He's given up 14 hits on that slider. And more here already today.
1-2, way outside. Not even close, 2-2.
Hunting in, it just doesn't have quite the same action that it
Yep, let's go for the sweep.
earlier in the year or prior to those 4 starts. It just
Couldn't agree more.
It seems like a flatter slider right now. He's getting around that pitch rather than staying behind it, finishing it out front, getting more vertical movement to it.
2-2.
3-2. Fastball way outside, and you cannot walk him. No one to put him.
That was closer. The previous 2 pitches were pretty easy takes for Kisner.
Yeah, non-competitive pitches. Want to give something to contempt the hitter to swing.
3-2 to Kisner. This is a big pitch already in the ballgame. Swing and a miss on ball 4. A slider way up and way up. And Kisner strikes out. 5th strikeout for DeSclafani is 1 out away from getting out of this.
Kisner right underneath the slider.
Now here's Tommy
You
Edman.
say it's a good result, not a great pitch.
That was a terrible pitch. I do not know what Kisner was swinging at.
Tommy Edman. So he gets the
And that's
strikeout.
high,
Still
1-0.
got work to do, trying to backdoor him. Ball one. Edman's been slumping and seeing a lot of right-handed pitching. His stronger side is the right side. You want Edman to hit from this side of the plate. Doesn't mean he can't deliver, though.
Well, Edman, 2-0. Still know where to put him.
Especially when you get behind in the count. You know, even
Yeah, it's 12:52 in St. Louis.
You know,
Yep,
this is
they're an
the counts
hour
they're looking for to do something. To
behind East Coast time, 2 hours ahead of West Coast.
Hitters who are struggling, those are the guys you want to attack, get ahead.
It's lunchtime in Missouri. Swing and a miss 2-1.
Change up.
Definitely not calling his own game today because he's thrown some pitches early in this game that we haven't seen him throw. The curveball quite a bit, and then a 2-0 changeup. That's definitely coming from Patrick Bailey. I like it.
Edman, soft grounder, foul.
Another change up.
So DeSclafani 1 strike away.
That one was a little bit more hittable up in the zone. But that's my point about a hitter that's struggling. You want to throw quality
On
pitches in the
DeSclafani,
zone.
he's struggled
Get the
recently,
zone
but
out.
he's been
That's the case.
solid this year. He's struggled in his last 2 starts, so he's been solid.
So far, he's got back into this count with 2 quality pitches.
A lot better than last year. Last year was atrocious. DeSclafani.
Trying to get through this jam here in the bottom of the second. Having to work
Go
pretty
1
hard.
strike away, 2-2 to Edman. Time.
Edman, the hitter, asked for time.
Edman went to Stanford. I did not know that. Tommy Edman went to Stanford Bay Area.
These days he's playing center field for the Cardinals. 2-2.
2-2. Edman, high fly ball, right field. This may be a grand slam, and that's what it is. 4-2 Cardinals, a grand slam for Tommy Edman. And he unloads the bases. 385 feet, 101.7 off the bat.
2 outs, 2 strikes, and 4 runs on 1 swing.
He did a nice job of getting back into the count and then just makes a mistake with the fastball. He tries to throw that 2-seamer off his right hip, comes back over the inside part of the play, but that leaked right down the middle. Edman was waiting for it. He sat on it, he got it, and did not miss it.
So 3 singles and a home run make it a 4-run inning for the Cardinals. And here's Donovan, takes strike ball 1.
4-2 Cardinals. It's only the bottom of the second. A long way to go. But yeah, that hurts.
2-0.
Now it's 2-0. Does not look sharp.
2-1. Strike on the outside corner.
That's a backbreaker right there.
This inning, this is so 30 pitches, 18 strikes, 12 balls. Donovan bunts it down the third base line, and this is going to be a hit. A bunt single for Donovan. This inning's falling apart for the Giants.
Yeah, VR was playing back. Well executed bunt right here. CBRA is not playing that far back, but he's not on the cut. It's just a perfect bunt. Perfect spot. Kind of a no man's land right there. VR wasn't able to make the play coming in, and DeSclafani wasn't able to make the play off the mound.
So Andrew Bailey's going to come out, maybe just to give a breather to DeSclafani. It's been a long inning. Now you face a guy who has more ownage against him than any hitter in the
And here's Ball Goldschmidt, who is 17 for 31 against Anthony DeSclafani in his career. So over 500 with 4 home runs, 6 doubles. He struck out his first time up, though.
17 pitches. So, yeah, a lot of pitches early in this game for DeSclafani. We're at 48 right now. A little warmer out there. He has pitched here. This is his 10th start at Busch Stadium, so not unfamiliar territory.
First pitch to Goldie is a strike.
Got the call on the slider. It's on 1 to Goldschmidt. Three singles and a home run. And now a bunt hit.
1-1.
Try to get your team back in the dugout. I mean, it's early in this game.
This is
We're only
the 8th
second
man
inning.
up in the inning.
This This offense has shown the ability to come
So
back.
as long as this is the seventh man up in the inning. Foul back, 1-2.
1-2.
But the key is to get that defense off their feet, get them back in the dugout.
Giants have the highest scoring offense in baseball over the last 3 weeks. They've had, 5 10-plus run.
Yeah, the Giants going to have an offensive breakout again, just like last night. They want to win this game. In the dirt, bounces away from Bailey, and going to second is Donovan.
Donovan into scoring position.
It's almost as if he thought that Carlson was, or that Donovan was running there. He tried to make the play as if he was coming up and maybe trying to make a throw at the same time. You see the knee down. I didn't see Donovan go.
It's a wild pitch on DeSclafani. That's his second wild pitch of the season. Goldschmidt to center field. Matos has a good read on it. He'll make the catch. Well, Luis Matos will lead off the third, and the Giants look to answer back, down 4-2 after 2. It'll be Matos' try to Flores. I'll be right back. SG's furious right now that Edmund hit that grand slam. Yeah, that hurts. Be right back. Luis Matos has his first hit in his first at bat. We'll see if we can get another one here.
And a ground ball base hit into left field. Came around to score a run. Smile on his face.
Giants have to answer back here. First pitch to Matos, outside ball 1.
Outside from Jordan Montgomery, but the Giants sense that happy start to the game, a little bit of a gut punch. Third inning, they're now behind 4-2 after a Tommy Edman grand slam.
1-0, and that's in there for a strike.
To Matos. He's been on a power tear. That's never been his number one calling card as a minor leaguer.
Almost hit him 2-1.
Change up, down and in. He's got extended family. A lot of them, I believe, live in Minnesota. So they were able to get here. His mom and dad are
in the minors this year. Matos is batting .350 in the minors. And that's a line drive right at Donovan. Look at the majors. Unlucky out, 1 out.
Well, the Summer Suite offer is available now for most summer games, even the series that includes the 4th of July. With this deal, get a suite for at least 12 guests along with a complimentary summer-themed catering package. Suites start at $145.
Here's Tyro, who's also 1 for 1.
Online at sfgiants.com.
A little flare RBI single to left his first time up.
Giants run with a base hit down the left field line.
He scored Slater, and that is low 1-0.
Takes a fastball low. 9 home runs, 297 batting average, hitting for power lately.
Strada to left, and that's foul.
That's a miss by Montgomery. Saw his first at bat that he was able to turn around a 93-mile-an-hour fastball in on his hands. Montgomery wants to go away and end up yanking that down and in, and Tyra almost put it right down the line for another double. Actually, he got a single his last at bat, but that would have been a double.
But I don't know why.
Randy Hogan, welcome to the stream. He says, let's go Giants. Yep, let's go Giants. Gonna need a comeback to get the sweep, but already took the series.
Review a fair foul ground ball.
Here's the 1-1 to Estrada. Curve. Wow. Very high strike. 1 and 2.
You don't see that pitch called a strike very often. 1 and 2.
1-2. I don't know how he got a piece of that, but he pops it up to Goldschmidt.
Tyra way off balance.
2 outs.
Good pitch.
It's the changeup. That's his go-to pitch, especially with 2 strikes. Tyra way out in front.
So now Wilmer,
Here's Warmer, who walked his first time up.
who walked in the first inning. DH and cleanup hitter today.
Swing and a miss, 0-1. The changeup again. Giants have struggled against the changeup all season long. Like the Tyler Wells changeup against the Orioles, they just didn't touch it. They've been struggling against changeups lately. 1-1.
This is with the curve. Wilmer's had good at-bats in this series.
He hadn't
Been playing a whole lot coming into this week. Giants just haven't been facing left-handed pitching very often.
Florida has high fly ball. Actually, a pop-up.
Bright sunshine up
The
above,
short,
but
DeYoung makes the catch. A 1-2-3 third for Montgomery.
on to the bottom of the third.
To the bottom of the third we go. It's going to be Gorman, Arenado, Walker with the Cardinals up 4-2. So a line out and 2 pop-ups for the Giants that inning. Gorman was the only Cardinal to not come up that second inning. Did not come to the plate. He was yelling after so much after Tommy Edman. Almost lost my voice. Yeah, that was not good. Hey, people, we got a solid showing today. Make sure to like and subscribe. I'm live this weekend, Friday, Saturday for Giants Dodgers, and I'll be live for many more after that. I will not be live I will not be live the week of the 19th through 23rd because I'll be away. I'll be live for the weekend series after that. I think Giants won this game. I think they have a comeback. Cardinals do not have a good bullpen whatsoever. So I think the Giants can come back like they did Monday night because the Cardinals bullpen is not good at all. So Gordon will lead off. He struck out his first time up. Sclafani actually struck out the side in the first inning. Then the second inning just completely fell apart. Gave up a hit, then struck out Walker, then gave up another hit, then a strikeout, then a grand slam. So 3 bloops and a blast that second inning. Fastball high, ball 1 to Gorman.
4-2 Cardinals. Nolan Gorman, then Nolan Arenado. The Nolans are coming up, and Jordan Walker.
One of the Gorman. Swing and a miss.
Breezed through the first inning, struck out the side, then got knocked around in the second inning. So we'll see if he can bounce back here. Long way to go.
Gorman takes strike 2 on the outside corner, knee high. Slider.
From behind.
1 and 2.
See how many zeros you can put up. That's the mentality for Sclafani. Give your offense a chance to battle back.
Giants have just struggled in day games this year in general.
Well in front of home plate.
Especially when it's like been an opportunity to sleep. Definitely as a late, well, I'm remembering, That series in Minnesota, they had a chance to sweep. Everything just fell apart in one inning. And then it's just been like that as of late. They have not been able to sweep teams.
First inning, he had a really nice feel for the curveball.
2-2 to Gorman. 3-2.
3-2.
Yeah, Giants took this series, so it's not the end of the world they lose today. The sweep would be nice. They haven't swept the Cardinals here since like the 90s, pretty sure. That's ball 4 to Gorman. First walk by DeSclafani today.
We'll watch the U.S. Open live from the Los Angeles Country Club this Thursday through Sunday on NBC Bay Area.
Here's Arenado.
Giants are headed to L.A. after this game. Off day tomorrow. The Dodgers actually play tomorrow night. Finish their series against the White Sox. Clayton Kershaw's pitching today for LA. The Giants aren't going to face Kershaw this weekend.
It's a slider in there for a strike, 0-1 to Arenado.
The Giants have had a series.
Arenado started off that second inning with a single right up the middle.
Dave
Then
Roberts,
scored on the grand slam
Make sure that happens.
by Tommy Edman. Arenado, the left field foul.
Hard, but foul.
0-2. F the Dodgers, yep. F the Dodgers, I agree.
Rally started in the second inning with a leadoff hit.
Completely agree. Hope the Giants sweep LA. I don't know if the Dodgers are swing, but I know the Giants can have 2 bullpen games against the Dodgers, so. I know Dodgers have been having bullpen games too. Both rotations are injured. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Arenado down on 3 pitches. That's rare. 6 strike after DeSclafani.
The pitch that's really up in the zone, it's more horizontal. And it depends on the hitter, really, what you're trying to do. And that count right there, you want it down to Arenado like that. That, to me, is his best slider.
That's a
the slider
strike
he had
to
for the
Jordan
first part of the
Walker.
year. It was so effective.
Walker struck out in that second inning. Outside, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Outside. In case you thought I was kidding about this series coming up in LA. 1-1 to count.
1-1, Walker foul.
Kershaw's started 55 games in his career against the Giants.
Giants will not see Kershaw. That's rare.
55
Giants
starts
always see
against the
Kershaw.
Giants. I mean, he's been around a while, but
55 starts against the Giants for Kershaw in his career.
again,
That's another very wild pitch by DeSclafani. Second of the game.
Spike in the knuckle curve.
He's spiking the curve a lot. Going to seconds, Gorman.
second wild pitch for DeSclafani.
Man, that's not
Third of
even
the
close.
season.
It's a left-handed batter's box. That's going to be a tough ball for Bailey to get in front of there.
That moves Gorman into scoring position.
2-2 to Walker. Walker up the middle, base hit. Gorman around third is going to be sent home, and he will walk home 5-2. So the wild pitch bites DeSclafani in the butt, and it's 5-2 Cardinals.
Yeah, the walk came around to
RBI
score.
single for Walker.
Lead off. 2 out walks, lead off walks, find a way. Walker didn't hit it hard, but hit it right back up the middle where the defense wasn't. And after the wild pitch, that's a run for the Cardinals. And that's what you're trying to avoid is the add-on runs here. Early in this game, still, offense has a chance, but you have to keep the offense
So the leadoff walk comes in to score.
off the board as much as possible.
Carlson singled his first time up. Walker.
Now here's Dylan Carlson. He singled his first time up, and that's a flare down the right field line, and that's a base hit. Walker will go to third, and it's first and third, 1 out. DeSclafani still struggling. Man,
Cardinals piling up the base hits in the first 3 innings.
Check out Walker. He goes down, doesn't know. He's stealing on the play, and then dives head first, gets up, has enough time because of where it was hit to be able to get to third base.
here's DeYoung. Yeah, this game is
Second meeting. And
going away for the Giants. DeSclafani has to limit the damage here.
Andrew
Andrew Bailey's going to come out.
This one might be as much about giving the Giants a chance to get organized in the bullpen.
So they did call down Keaton Wynn, although he wouldn't pitch today. He pitched 4 innings.
Maybe
so-
to think
This could be, if these one gets pulled this inning, it could be Minaya or Junis, but Giants definitely do not want to do that, especially with bullpen games coming up.
Now, a lot of mistakes.
It's going to be Junis.
Really, it's a lot of bad misses, a lot of big misses, but then a lot of bad.
So I'm assuming 2 bullpen games in LA will be Minaya bulk, and then this is a straight bullpen game.
Jacob Junis is the guy who's gotten up. The Giants don't have Junis would sort of be the closest in this category, but they don't have a true long man.
Here's DeYoung. That's an outside lineup.
Tristan Beck is down in AAA. Kane Quinn pitched 4 innings last night and then got optioned today. Those are guys who can fill that role.
Outside 2-0.
Yeah, you'd like to see DeSclafani just try to find some rhythm here. Get out of this inning and potentially give them 5. That would be best case scenario.
This one needs a ground ball swing, and I missed 2-1.
Slider.
Yeah, I mean, the slider's been hit or miss this game. He'll throw some good ones, and then he'll make some mistakes with them. But really, the Cardinals have done a really good job of just
DeYoung singled his first time up.
mistakes, too.
And he grounds it foul, and it's a fair ball. VR comes home, and they got Walker.
I tell you what, Patrick Bailey's really good at that.
That's a good play by both VR and Bailey.
He gets that foot
And the
right
Giants
in
get the runner at
makes it
third.
hard to slide
That's
in,
going to help.
And he got the tag down quickly.
But still a legal position. Flirts with it for sure. See, DeYoung doesn't think it's going to be a fair ball. Nice play by VR on the short hop. And then, like you mentioned, the foot right there. Walker slides right into the foot with his left arm.
It's a great tag by Bailey.
Do it if you make the move as you're catching the ball, as you're moving to catch the ball. You can't just plant there. That's really well done.
Yeah, it was. If his leg's not there, Walker gets in there. He's safe with that hand.
So that's big. That cuts down the run at home plate. Fielder's choice for DeYoung. 2-on, 2
So
out.
5-2 fielder's choice for Paul DeYoung.
Just another little nuanced play from Bailey.
But they have Giants always lose day games. Yeah, Giants cannot win day games this entire season. It's just so weird.
Right there, makes a nice play on it.
Not even one other record in day games.
And then you see the foot, the left
I know,
foot
it's
of
terrible.
Bailey in the way of the
Every single day game, it's the same exact thing. It's always DeSclafani pitching in the day games. And it's an L. It's like a 10-4 L every day game.
Bailey's taking a few of those. He's got that neck thing. You see him right now moving that neck around. That can't feel good. Jars
It's
that
2-1 to Kisner.
wrong in Colorado. Some treatment on it. Then you got a foul ball off the mask. Made it worse. You're trying to avoid those right there. Nothing you can do about it. But just hope. Wow, right up underneath the jaw there. I'll rattle the cage a little.
Two and one.
It's a 2-1. Outside 3-1.
3-1.
I mean, if Kisner reaches here, I'm assuming Junis is going to come
Gonna
in.
be loaded again.
Yeah, I think if
Avoid that scenario.
Kisner reaches, it's going to be Junis. This is probably DeSclafani's last batter of the entire game, no matter what happens here. Oh, got the call.
3-2.
Yeah,
3-2.
right umpire today for that.
Funny has to give a big thank you note to Morales. Junis is warming up in the pen.
Time for Kisner. 77 pitches. We're in the bottom of the third. And 7 hits and 5 runs already.
7 hits for the Cardinals, 6 singles, 1 grand slam. Swing and a miss, strike 3. DeSclafani gets Kisner for the second time today with the slider. His 7th strikeout, and he limits the damage this inning to 1. The Giants down 5-2 going to the 4th. And for the 4th, it's going to be, who is it going to be? It's going to be Bailey Wade Schmidt. I'll be right back.
Cardinals off the board. And that's the thing. They add on runs right now. They can deflate
So Bailey leads off.
and keep it right here. The confidence they have offensively, you feel like you can still win this game.
Against Montgomery, Bailey had the RBI single in the first inning.
Good series all the way around. At the plate to start
Bailey
off
drove in
the first
Matos.
against
Matos scored his first run in the majors at strike one.
For a strike.
And the problem is, too, is Montgomery settled into a nice little rhythm here in this game. They let him off the hook in the first inning with the bases loaded. Since then, he's retired 6 straight.
Oh, one swing and miss zone two.
Base safely against him.
Montgomery has settled into this game after the shaky first inning. He's settled in.
Back-to-back innings of 11 pitches, and he's filling up the strike zone, getting ahead in the count. Putting the hitters on the defensive.
Bailey takes in the dirt, 1 ball, 2 strikes. The 1-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3, a foul tip with the fastball, and that is Montgomery's 4th strikeout.
Fourth strikeout for Montgomery. Now comes Lamont Wade Jr.
Here comes Wade.
Lamont hit into the fielder's choice his first time up. He actually had, I thought, a pretty good at bat, left on left.
So Wade had a 3-2 fielder's choice.
Bases loaded. Tyro was forced out at home.
And that is low, ball
He's
1.
made a lot of progress. Still doesn't play a ton against lefties, but for the first part of his major league career, he just wasn't having any success against lefties. That's not the
And
case.
2 subscribers this stream. Yeah,
Together, good at bat.
take
He'll
it.
even tell you it doesn't matter
1-0, strike 1.
who he's facing right now. He feels that when he's balanced, he's seeing the ball well. He can put together a good at bat both against both lefties and righties. He's been like that all year.
Wade takes strike right at the knees, 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Well, as much as Lamont Wade Jr. has walked this year, you can't expect a walk from Jordan Montgomery. He hasn't walked a left-handed batter since he's been in a Cardinal uniform. It's over 70 lefties he's faced.
That's kind of amazing. Traded from the Yankees here to St. Louis.
The 1-2. 56 pitch of the game from Montgomery. And Wade fouls it away. Sinker right down the middle.
That everybody around here, I think, was a little puzzled by. Harrison Bader was a popular player, good defensive outfielder. They traded Bader to New York, and look, maybe they do miss Harrison Bader in some ways, but Jordan Montgomery's been a good starter for them.
Montgomery has been raised. He was traded for Bader last year, right? Yeah, it was last year, the trade deadline. Montgomery for Bader. Montgomery's been the Cardinals' ace, and Bader's been injured off the Yankees, so you couldn't make an argument saying the Cardinals won that trade. Well, Bader was a really good, popular player in St. Louis. His time there.
As far as defensive run safe goes, one of the worst in the big leagues this year.
The 1-2. Check swing.
Oh, they say
He
I don't
went.
think so, but
2 down.
third
5th
base
strikeout for
umpire had
Montgomery.
to look. Trip Gibson said that was a swing.
I don't think that was a swing, but it's a strikeout.
Well, it's good velocity, 95 miles an hour away from Wade and close enough to have to swing out. And I think, yeah, he just
Yeah, he did
went
swing,
right
actually.
there.
Yeah, it was close.
It was really close, but he did swing. Surprised the poll says 83% of the fans of the Giants are going to win, 17%. Yeah. Probably most of the people voting are Giants fans. It's only 6 votes, so it's what, 5 out of 6.
Double play his first time
Not too
up
much.
now.
Casey Schmidt ground to a double.
Maybe that doesn't
Okay, I don't know what just happened there.
tell the whole story.
Casey Schmidt just ground to a double play his first time up.
Got it, hit the ball hard, just hit it to the wrong spot.
1-0 to Schmidt is a ball. Wow.
2-0.
It's a good pitch.
I have no idea what just happened there. Wait.
He's got that high 3/4 arm slot. Comes right over the top, and then that sinker down and away. Is nothing you're going to do with that pitch if you can execute that one.
2-0. A strike.
Strike. And that one
On the outside
didn't
corner.
have a bad take. 2-0.
The computer literally just blew up that 2 minutes ago. 2-1. Grounded foul.
Changeup, which that's a good pitch to swing at. It was up, but just had Casey out in front.
Cardinals has outnumbered by 66%. Yep. Went to the poll. So if you're a Cardinals fan here, go for the Cardinals in the poll. Looks like they're going to win right now. Schmidt grounded to third. That's Nolan Gorman, not Arenado, and he throws him out. Giants go down quietly for the third straight inning, a 1-2-3 for Montgomery. After 3.5, it's 5-2 Cardinals. Edman, Donovan, Goldschmidt coming up. And if I could guess, it's going to be Jacob Junis out for the bottom of the fourth. If I had to guess. You look at California's Great America in Santa Clara. Nice. Santa Clara. It's Levi Stadium. Escofani just was not good whatsoever. He had the good first inning where he struck out the side, and then after the first inning, everything just completely fell apart. 8 men came to the plate in the second. It was 3 singles, then a grand slam, and then the third inning, a single, wild pitch, RBI single, 5-2. That's how the Cardinals score all their runs. Giants score all the runs in the first inning against Montgomery, and Montgomery's really settled in. He's really settled into this game.
Tiki mug, presented by Local Tap Bar and Grill. Grab a Krug-inspired tiki mug or a kite-inspired tiki mug, so at least one of them can always be with you when you're having a beverage. Tickets available at sfgiants.com/promotions.
Going with the Giants having a comeback winning 7-5. Giants have had good comebacks as of late, especially in Denver. And it is going to be Jacob Junis. My guess was right.
Giants know their starting pitching is going to have to be a little better. This is another day where they're going to the bullpen early.
So another day they go to the bullpen early, and it's Junis. This Descalfani with another very poor start. His last 3 starts have been absolutely terrible. It's 0-1 to Edman, who hit the grand slam.
Yeah, the big swing of the bat from Edman. Big blow for the Giants.
Swinging a foul, 0-2.
You figure that slump wasn't going to last forever. Giants were just hoping that it would end after they left town.
0-2 pitch. Got him on 3 pitches. First strikeout for Junis. The slider.
Junis is a guy who's looking for some form. I mean, he's had a lot of swing and miss stuff. He's piling up some strikeouts. He's also given up a lot of hits and a lot of home runs.
And here's Donovan. He takes a strike. 0-1 backdoor slider.
He's walking more guys, too, than he normally does.
Donovan, high fly ball to right. Yastrzemski over, and right center makes the catch. 2-pitch out.
Instead of change up there, it's usually heavy slider, sinker, but every once in a while he'll throw a change up to a lefty. Got Donovan out in front of it.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt.
Already today is what the Giants have done really well in the last few weeks, whether it's Ben Beck or Wynn or Junis or whoever.
Goldschmidt actually over 2, which is super surprising. A strikeout and a line out. 0-1 to Goldschmidt. That's the most surprising thing of the game today. Paul Goldschmidt is 0-2. And he's not 0-2 anymore. A little flare in the left center for a base hit. Oh, shouldn't have said anything.
You expected him to get hits off of Discofani just based on the ownage that he had.
To that single.
Ended up getting him out a couple times, and then true to form, Goldschmidt will get his hits against the Giants.
That gets Nolan Gorman up there.
Now here's Nolan Gorman for the third time. Gorman struck out and walked. That was a leadoff walk in the third and then he scored in the third inning.
A couple innings. Goldschmidt is a threat to go.
First pitch to Gorman, fouled.
Tips one.
Oh,
1 just high. 1-1.
We've seen that pitch called a strike, mainly to right-handed batters, and it's kind of what we talked about with Morales, that he'll give a little up to righties, but not to lefties, or down to lefties.
1-1.
High fly ball. He flips his bat in anger. Matos coming in, and Junis with a scoreless fourth.
Giants need a base runner to get him up in the fifth. We'll see if they can do
See if
that.
Matos can come up. Giants need a base runner in the fifth. To lead off the fifth, it'll be Villar. Yastrzemski, Slater, Giants down 5-2. It's a nice inning for Junis. I will be right back. I have to go take care of something.
Coming to
Here.
Summer Baseball as Northern California battles.
Trevor Bauer accused of SA after he held the knife to a woman's throat. Another accusation?
Leads off against Montgomery.
Wait, actually, is that just the old one?
Top of the fifth, James
There's another accusation off against Bauer?
4 against the Pods, 3 against the Diamondbacks.
Wow.
After being in
Yeah,
LA.
he's not learning his lesson. David Villar takes a strike 1-1.
Really exciting to have all these young guys up helping out, and that's great.
That's actually true.
You want to be as full strength
And
as possible.
he should never be back in the major leagues, because he obviously has not learned his lesson.
Where they've been that way. This was
And
sort of
a soft ground ball to third. Gorman coming in. Tough play. And a nice throw to get him.
swinging bunt.
1-0.
Made a nice play to throw
1-0.
out.
He did. He's not a defense-first guy. He's been DH in this whole series, and obviously Arenado at third base. You're not going to get a lot of playing time over there, but does a nice job coming in. Making a nice strong throw across the infield on the run.
Now here's Yaz.
So here's Yastrzemski. Mike struck out in his first at bat. Had a home run against a lefty yesterday.
First pitch to Yastrzemski
And this is Cabrera.
is a ground ball to second. Donovan to Goldschmidt. 2 outs.
2 outs.
Back-to-back groundouts for the Giants.
Happy Days RV.
You'll be on the road with your RV for years to come.
So why would you buy one without a lifetime warranty? That's why we are the only place to buy a new or gently used travel trailer or motorhome. Because every one of our qualifying RVs is protected with warranty forever.
Oh, Sean Estes, I could just see you in one of those.
Well, now here's Slater.
Slater
Take strike one on that side.
Cruising the highways.
Yeah, not going to happen anytime soon.
Slater 1 for 2, singled and struck out. He scored a run though in the first. Swing and a miss on the high curveball.
Slater, who usually is so disciplined in the strike zone, he's had a little bit of chase here today. It gives you an idea of how good Jordan Montgomery's been. Even Slater's expanding.
70th pitch from Montgomery. Pitch count not a problem, and that's a foul down the right field line.
Feels like Montgomery's been 0-2 on every Giants hitter after the first inning today.
Yeah.
I mean, he's just been working all 4 of his pitches, really.
Giants had a chance in that first to really make it a big inning.
Slater. Ooh, Montgomery thought it was strike 3. It wasn't a strike, and it was called correctly, but Montgomery thought it was strike 3. 1 and 2.
So I can see why
Yeah, I never liked Bauer either. Even when he was on Cleveland, I didn't like him.
1-2.
1-2, and that is a strike, but it called the ball. And again, Montgomery walked towards the dugout.
He's unhappy.
He's not a friend of Jay Morales anymore.
The last pitch calling the strike himself to Kisner, and he wasn't going to give anything to him. Now Kisner shaking his head.
Two-two.
2-2.
Slater takes strike 3, finally. Montgomery finally gets his strikeout. After 4.5, halfway through, Cardinals up 5-2. 14 in a row retired by Montgomery. Arenado, Walker, Carlson coming up in the bottom of the 5th. That was Montgomery's 6th strikeout. I'm going to look up the Trevor Bauer thing. Oh, wow. He did USA Today. Another allegation he denies, of course. Wow. Apparently, Trevor Bauer threw a complete game against Nippon Ham. Nippon Ham. The Hokkaido Nippon Ham Fighters. And Trevor Bauer threw a complete game. Hokkaido Nippon Ham Fighters. Baseball team in Kita, Hiroshima, Hokkaido. Pacific League of Nippon Professional Baseball. Oh. I guess Trevor Bauer's doing pretty well in Japan. Yeah, he could have. He definitely could have. For the Cardinals in the 5th, it's going to be Arenado, Walker, Carlson.
Giants 5-2.
Junis will say after a second inning of work.
Second inning of work.
First pitch to Arenado is a strike on the inside corner. Arenado is 1 for 2. He's got a hit and a strikeout. He scored a run on the grand slam, 1-1.
16-game on-base streak now for Arenado.
16-game on base streak for Arenado. That's a high pop-up. In play, VR coming in. It's going to be Bailey calling for VR. Oh, that was a tough play. Bailey had it until he called for VR to get in like the last second, and VR caught it 1 out.
Up there right now, yeah. Sun's right there. Definitely Sunfield right now. You see BR coming in, shading this. He's got the glasses on already. Shades it, and then no big deal. Make a little
So
basket
pop up
catch
the
here.
third.
Patrick Bailey just looked up, and I think he got blinded.
I think Bailey just gave up on that.
Pops that one up.
And that's another pop-up. And Wade's going to track in. It's going to go into the netting on one. You're Trevor Bauer. He's a bad person.
You might need to throw the glasses on. Yeah, you see right there, right in the sun. Well, it's a lot sunnier when you don't have your shades on.
Duh.
Still on his hat.
This is Jordan Walker. He's 1 for 2 with a single and a strikeout.
Right now, just an accessory.
And that is a strike on the inside corner. Wasn't a strike, but called by Gabe Morales.
Good pitch. Rear four-seamer from Junis.
And his single was an RBI. And that's a ground ball to short. Schmidt. 2 outs.
Catch every pitch with the fastest internet from Xfinity with the reliable connection you can count on in the clutch, even during peak hours. The next generation Xfinity 10G network.
Now here's Carlson.
Giants fans in St. Louis today.
Carlson 2 for 2 with 2 singles.
Summer-like day. This feels more like what you expect.
That's just a bit high.
Just a little bit high.
Bueno.
Dylan's having a good game against his hometown team, Sacramento kid.
Right the knee, strike 1.
Change up for a strike. 86 degrees. I'm still.
It's 86 degrees in St. Louis. Ooh,
It could be.
that's some summer weather. Strike 2.
Could be here in a month, and it'd be 96 with humidity, and got the fans going at full speed up here. I haven't had to turn the fan on since we've been here. It's been nice. A little breeze.
First night we were here, Monday night, the folks in the stands had sweatshirts on, pullovers on.
2 and 2.
The outside 2 and 2 in June. That's like unheard of.
St. Louis weather is definitely not like San Francisco. San Francisco, my guess, it's like 60 degrees. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Junis strikes out Carlson then the 5th. And after 5, it's 5-2 Cardinals. Junis with 2 good innings of work. So Matos will lead off the 6th. That's Junis' second strikeout. Will Matos hit a home run? Yeah, I'd love to see a Matos home run in his first game. That'd be storybook. Matos today is 1 for 2 with a single and a lineout. So he's hit the ball hard both times, but he only has 1 hit to show. Hey, people watching, we only have 4 likes. Make sure to like and subscribe if you're enjoying it. Make sure to like and subscribe if you're enjoying the stream. Also, if you're in the stream and you want to chat, feel free to chat. If you're enjoying what you've seen, like and subscribe. Live for many Giants games. I'll be live this weekend for Giants Doyers. The Doyers.
An Aloha shirt with a tasty twist on Saturday, June 24th, before the Saturday game. The first 20,000 fans.
So here it is, Luis Matos.
Presented by Coca-Cola.
First pitch of the 6th inning from Montgomery is a swing and a miss.
While repping the iconic concessions on your shirt. Get tickets at sfgiants.com/promotions.
Good change up to Luis Matos in his first big league game. His third at bat here, leading off in the sixth.
He also scored his first run, Matos did in the first. And he lines this one to left field, coming in as Walker. He makes the catch. So a 21-year-old catches a fly ball from another 21-year-old. 1 out.
Has, I think, just missed squaring one up, maybe out off the end of the bat a little bit.
Yeah, a couple change-ups. He's just out front. Not that far off, just down the barrel about enough.
Giants have not had a hit since the first inning. Not just that, they even had a base runner. This is hit the center field. Edmund coming in. He makes the catch. 2 quick outs. The Giants not a base runner since the first inning.
Giants hitters going up there trying to be aggressive, thinking they're going to get a first pitch, something to hit.
2 down, here's Flores.
So far, it's been a lot of changeups and curveballs and just well-located fastballs. He hasn't left a lot over the middle part of the plate outside of that first.
Currently, his pitch count is also in a good place, so he can go at least 7 with his pitch count.
Right there.
It's just be his 77th pitch. That's a strike on the outside corner.
I think Gabe Kapler, he likes to use the process metrics, he calls them, especially when talking about pitching. First pitch strikes, ahead of the count, ball to strike ratio.
1-1.
1-1. I think he would say good process from Luis Matos today in that he swung at the right pitches. Like that's a big part of the battle at this level. Don't swing at the pitches that you can't do some damage on.
2-1.
Hit hard somewhere. And I think Matos has done that today.
Yeah, I agree. And not focused on the results all the time. Eventually, if the process is right, you're going to get rewarded for it.
2-1 with Flores. 0 for 1. With a walk and a fly out to third. That's a foul away. 2-2.
That fastball couldn't square it up though. It's 2-2.
That was a pop of the short ass reformer. The 2-2. And outside, count goes full. Giants looking for the first base runner since the first inning.
First base. That has not happened since the first inning. No.
On deck is Bailey.
16 straight retired from Jordan Montgomery.
And as ball four, Giants have their first base runner since the first inning. Wow, it's a miracle. And here's Patrick Bailey. See if Bailey can make the 2-out walk hurt Montgomery.
Not that you got to get it all back in one swing, but 2-out walk when you have power can be a rally.
Yeah, well, Montgomery too. I mean, you say get a guy out of the stretch. Well, that's what he pitches out of all the time. So he's used to pitch.
Second walk of the game for Wilmer.
Retire 16 straight. You're just thinking, all right, let's change it up a little bit. The one thing it does do is it gives you a base runner, at least something for Jordan Montgomery to think about at first base. Not that Wilmer's going to be a threat to steal, but he's standing there. He is there, and now you open up the right side as well with Paul Goldschmidt holding him on. A little bit more real estate to find a hit.
Bailey's 1 for 2 with a single and a strikeout.
The other field as well, the opposite field. So you never know.
Well, the Bailey single was a great play by Brendan Donovan, but he just couldn't get him at first.
Wow, that's a
wide strike, 0-1.
Patrick Bailey. A little discouraged by that one. It's 0-1.
Yeah, but when you're around the strike zone as much as Montgomery's been, especially these last 4 innings, you're going to get the benefit of the doubt on a lot of these close pitches.
Just low.
Last inning, the at bat with Slater could have been struck out 3 different times.
Yeah.
1-1 to Bailey. Patrick knocked in a run in the first inning with a base hit. Has also struck out 1 for 2.
1-1 pitch to Bailey. And that's low again, 2-1.
2-1. Bailey reaches base, then Lamont Wade will hit. Here in the 6th, there's Lamont.
This has been a big changeup count for Montgomery. When he has fallen behind a hitter today, he will ride that changeup to righties.
Bailey to right field, and that's going to be a base hit in front of Carlson. Wilmer will go to third base, and he'll get there. First and third, 2 outs for the Giants in the 6th. So Lamont Wade represents a tying run at the plate.
Bailey first and third, 2 down.
Bailey with his second hit.
Just a really nice approach, and I talked about maybe throwing a changeup there. He probably, in hindsight, wishes he would have, but he made a mistake right here, right down the middle. But Pat Bailey does a nice job of just serving it the other way. We talked about that opposite field approach from the right side. Now the Giants have some action here. See if they can do some 2-out damage.
So Lamont Wade tying run up to the plate
So far this series.
here for the Giants. First pitch to him is well.
Takes a ball. You like Lamont here.
On deck is Schmidt.
Even against a lefty, you figure Lamont
Wade
was
0 for
gonna put
2
some
with
pressure
a
on Montgomery to come
fielder's
in.
choice and a strikeout.
Exactly. Swinging pitches he can drive.
The 1-0. Wade high pop up.
Throwing up.
Let's see if this is in play. It is. Kisner and Falteri.
Son,
Kisner catches it. Giants leave 2 on.
That's big for Montgomery. Giants put some 2-out pressure on him. But
2-out pressure on Montgomery, but that's it. After 5.5, 5-2 Cardinals, DeYoung, Kisner, Edman coming up. I gotta run to the bathroom. I'll be right back. Just in time. Junis out for his third inning of work.
Nice job, Jacob Junison. He's been good. 2 innings of work.
Just in time. Junis out for his
Struck out 2.
Paul DeYoung leads off.
opportunity at the top of this 6th inning, just couldn't quite cash it in. But
DeYoung 1 for 2 with a single and a ground out, and that is strike 1.
create some more chances. Still got 9 outs of life on offense. Paul DeYoung takes a strike against Junis. Just outside.
Outside 1-1. Two and 1.
High and tight.
Almost hit him 3-1 to Junis to DeYoung.
Yeah, get back into the zone. If you're Jacob Junis, you don't want to lead off walk here. Give this Cardinals offense any momentum at all. Done a pretty good job of keeping them at bay the last couple innings, but the leadoff walk in the third from DeSclafani came back to score. Gorman.
3-1 pitch.
3-1 DeYoung swing and a miss 3-2.
3-2. DeYoung used his timeout in a 3-1 count.
Interesting.
Strike 3.
And a strike 3 call, a high strike,
Slider.
but Junis will take it. 1 out.
That's more than once today with Morales. And that high strike.
This is a new thing.
Third strikeout for Junis.
You patch on the, it's only for 1 Monday, only for your first game. You wear that debut patch.
Now here's a pop-up by Andrew Kisner on the first pitch. It's going to be Estrada,
Couldn't find it.
and he'll make the catch, 2 outs.
Could with that bright sunshine. And that's out number 2.
I think that's pretty cool.
And what happens is, okay, so you wear the patch, then it gets taken off after your first game. MLB authenticates it, and it goes into a pack of trading cards. The one just randomly goes into one pack with Luis Matos' rookie card. So somebody out there buying a pack of cards.
Now here's Tommy Edman.
The actual patch.
Hit the grand slam in the second. Then struck out his last time up.
They did it to, you could keep the jersey and frame it. See that it was
Oh,
your team jersey.
Nope.
Edman to left field. Going back is Slater. Still back. He'll make the catch at the edge of the track. Jacob Junis. Great job out of the pen. 3 innings well by Junis. After 6, 5 to Cardinals. Schmidt, VR, Yastrzemski coming up. Computer's so laggy right now. I have no idea what's going on. Hopefully it's not affecting the stream. I'm going to check. It doesn't seem like it is.
Exciting debut for Luis Matos. Had a base hit in his first at bat.
So Casey Schmidt leads off the 7th inning for the Giants. Schmidt's 0 for 2 with 2 groundouts.
Giants have hung in the game though. They're only down 5.
Montgomery in for something of work, and Schmidt fouls the first pitch away.
Pitch in the top of the 7th, back out of play. And let's see if they can get Jordan Montgomery working a little harder here in the 7th. They did it in the 6th. Montgomery's up to 89 pitches.
One of those groundouts was a double play for Schmidt. The 0-1. And he pokes it foul.
0-2. Casey's helped him out 2 pitches in a row. You got Jordan Hicks.
Jordan Hicks warming up in the Cardinal bullpen.
Do have some big arms.
Hicks was a starter.
Ryan Helsley.
He got moved to the bullpen, kind of like Steven Matz
Remember
did.
the Giants today, you got Jock Peterson on the bench. You got Michael Conforto on the bench.
The Giants do have a bunch of lefties on the bench. They have Conforto and Peterson.
Crawford.
And so Crawford as well.
Giants have some moves to make.
0-2 Schmidt strikes out on 3 pitches. The curveball in the dirt. 1 out.
And it got behind 0-2, and then at that point it was go to work for Jordan Montgomery. Do a lot of different things. Bouncing a curveball was the right option.
Here's David VR.
7th strikeout for Montgomery, and there's David VR.
Still looking to get on track.
VR 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a ground down. First pitch and a ground ball foul.
If you go back to his last stint, he's 0 for his last 21 as a major league hitter. To his credit, he went back down to AAA and swung the bat better, hit for some power.
And he hits a high pop-up. Could get down right field. It's going to get down. It's a fair ball. That's the definition of a blue. VR to second. And he gets there. That is the definition of a bloop, and it's a bloop for a double for David VR. Wow.
Hustling out of the box.
First extra base hit of the game for the Giants.
Good time for the call for that, and then he was due. See right there, you said it, no man's land, right on the line. You see Carlson right away looks, and then double clutches, and then by that time,
VR has his first hit back in the majors.
Nice hustle.
And here's Yaz.
VR sniffing the double from the gate.
So a bloop for a double, you don't see that a lot.
Mike Yastrzemski.
Yaz takes low.
Time takes ball one. Most pitches Montgomery's thrown in any game this year was against the Giants back in April. Went over 100, got up to 107.
Strike one right down the middle.
Fastball right in there.
He pitched well in that game against the Giants. He gave up no earned runs in 6 innings of work. That was Cobb's shutout day.
Swing, and a miss 1 and 2 on the curve in the dirt. On deck is Slater.
As comfortable against Montgomery as he has against some other lefties of late, including Cabrera last night. See if he can bear down here behind the count 1-2. Might see that pitch again.
The 1-2.
Here it is.
And it's another curve in the dirt, but this time Yaz took it. 2 and 2.
Yeah, he did see that pitch again, but better take right there. Picked up spin earlier. Kind of had a sense that he was looking something off speed, especially after he
There's
threw
Austin
a
Slater
fastball down the middle.
warming up on the on-deck circle. 2-2.
VR at second.
Runner at second is VR. And Yastrzemski in the left field the other way. It's going to get down in front of Walker. VR to third. On third, he will score. And it's an RBI single for Yastrzemski, and the Giants lead. And the Giants are down now 5-3. So the opposite way for Yaz. RBI single, and that's probably going to be for Montgomery with Hicks in the pen.
Against Montgomery, down 2 strikes. Yeah, just shoot it the other way. See the ball deep into the zone, gets the fastball. Got to protect against the breaking ball as well. If he swung over the top of one in the previously in the at-bat, but then gets a fastball up he could do something with and drives a run in.
If that is going to be it, it's going to be Jordan Hicks coming in for the Cardinals.
Jordan Montgomery out of the game. So Jordan Hicks, who's no picnic, will be coming in, but Montgomery is out. Pitching change when it's time.
So Montgomery had a good start, 6 1/3, 3 earned runs. But Jordan Hicks replaces him. All right, so I'm actually going to – my computer's like lagging so bad, so I'm going to try to restart my computer real quick. This live stream is not going to end, but it's just going to be the scoreboard for a little bit. So I'm going to try to restart my computer here. I'll be right back. All right, hopefully that helped. Still a little bit laggy, but it's better. I'm fine with it. Giants get their first run since the first inning, and they force a pitching change. It's going to be Jordan Hicks. 27th appearance, 1-4 record, 4.72 ERA for Hicks.
Hey, he's on for the 27th time, 1-4, 4.72 ERA. But check out the strikeouts, 42 and 26 and 2/3 innings pitch. He can walk you
Another
though,
Jordan
21
on the mound
walks
for the
in those
Cardinals.
26 innings, and then lefties
Another
hit
Jordan.
263. Been really tough against righties.
So he'll face Austin Slater.
Jock Peterson will be hitting against Jordan Hicks.
That's going to be Jock Peterson pinch hitting.
You know that.
Good low ball hitter if Hicks uses that hard sinker. And it is interesting to use Jock here as opposed to Conforto in Slater's spot, where you got to account for.
That means Jock is going to play defense for
Jock's been
Slater.
so hot at the plate.
Here's the first pitch to Jock. That is strike one.
Good fastball on the outside and up at 97.
I think he also Cap likes the fact that Jock can hit a fastball. He's hit 383 this year. Versus
This is
the
a big
fastball.
at bat here. Jock is the tying run.
So he likes Jock against the velocity.
0-1.
Hicks throws the breaking ball.
It's a breaking ball low, ball one.
And look, these numbers it's such small sample numbers, but the guy with actually the best numbers
Okay,
against
comes into
Hicks
2.
on
5
the
equals
team,
5.
Austin Slater, who they're taking out of the game right here for the pinch hitter.
The 1-1 curve. That was actually called a sweeper.
Sweeper over the outside.
Sweeper, 1 and
Nice
2.
pitch.
That was a perfect pitch.
Yastrzemski, the runner at first, 1 out.
1-2. High target.
Jock
Swing and a miss, strike 3. 99.
Yeah, that's
High,
got to be
and there's 2 down.
Catch up to at 99 at the top part of the zone.
First strikeout for Hicks.
Good fastball hitter, but you know when it's up there, it plays a lot faster.
I'll bring up
Down, like
Matos.
you mentioned, Dave.
So at least
Good
Matos with a
ball
chance to
hitter.
tie the game.
You get up into that territory at 99, nobody's going to catch up to that.
See if Matos can have a game-tying homer in his first game.
They're going to use Conforto.
Nope, they're actually going to pinch hit for Matos. It's going to be Conforto.
Michael, who's also been hot, has a lot of power.
And this Conforto's going to play center. Or no, they're probably going to move Yas to center. Yastrzemski to Conforto to right, Yas to center. That's what they're going to do here. Conforto 250 average, 12 homers, 36 RBIs.
Giants home run leader.
Pinch hits for Luis
MVP
Matos.
last night. So we'll see.
First pitch is high, ball one.
High.
A high sinker.
You still have a couple more lefties on your bench too, and Crawford and Sable that you can go to.
You also have
Just
Sable on
righties
the
later in
bench.
game. Get the Gallegos potentially in the 9th.
The 1-0. Conforto ground ball up the middle. It's going to be right to the young. He'll throw him out. To 7th inning stretch we go. It's the Cardinals 5, Giants 3. Giants do get 1, though, that inning. It was a 2-run game to the 7th inning stretch. And since this is 7th inning stretch, here it is. Take me out to the ball game. There we go. Jock Pearson as Jockich would be a great joke on his first name. Yeah, it's funny.
salvage a game.
It's going to be a top of the order for St. Louis.
When it's time for a change.
It's going to be a pitching change for the Giants. And the new pitcher will be Taylor Rogers.
Taylor Rogers, who has just totally turned his season around in out of the Giants bullpen. The third pitcher of the game, DeSclafani, Junis, and now Taylor Rogers against the top of the order. Donovan, first pitch swinging.
First pitch swinging by Donovan is a hit to right center. Conforto moves to right field after pinch hitting and makes a catch, 1 out.
Nice first pitch out by Taylor Rogers, and you mentioned how good he's been.
So Pearson goes to left, Yastrzemski's the center, and Conforto to the right.
Now Yaz moves to center.
A rare cameo these days for Jock in the outfield. Here's Goldschmidt.
And here's Goldschmidt.
Giants only down
First
2.
pitch, a strike on the inside.
Sweeper for a strike. Yastrzemski goes to center. Everybody having to deal with that bright sunshine. It is a factor.
0-1. Way inside, 1-1. Goldschmidt's 1 for 3.
Make him uncomfortable.
Yeah, I think it's hard to do with Goldschmidt. He holds his ground pretty well in the box there.
Bring the jokes and comedy, and people seem to enjoy it.
Right.
Yeah,
Something in. He likes the ball out over the
I enjoy
plate.
it. You like jokes. 1-1.
1-1 pitch.
Inside, called a strike.
Or
1 and 2.
Maybe a couple inches off, but he got the call. 1 and 2.
Why is my computer lagging so much? Oh my goodness. Goldschmidt with a single, a strikeout, a fly, and he strikes out again here. First strikeout for Taylor Rogers. Goldschmidt down on strikes for the second time today.
His success.
Where's the video?
Check it out. You see Bailey wants it down and in.
Now he gets to face another lefty, Nolan Gorman.
Here's Nolan Gorman. Gorman takes strike 1.
Yeah, just the velocity's picked up, the command is picked up with that pitch, and then he'll throw that sweeper at a very high percentage, especially to lefties. Lefties 3 for 37 this year against Taylor Rogers.
0-1.
0-1.
Swing and a miss, 0-2. The sweeper again. Rogers has been throwing that a lot.
Cardinals bullpen is quiet, so Jordan Hicks is going to stay in the game. You got the last 2 outs at the top of this 7th.
The 0-2 pitch. Gorman strikes out on 3 pitches. Taylor Rogers with an 8-pitch,
Keep it going.
7th inning.
Pitch inning, retires the
Great
top
job
of
by
the
Taylor.
order.
Estrada, Flores, Bailey coming up to start the 8th. Giants down 5-3. I forgot to play it. That was a very quick inning. And the Giants are going to have 2, 3, 4. No, 3, 4, 5. I did not misspoke there. So the comeback has to start with Estrada, Flores, Bailey for the Giants in the 8th. Because they go down 1, 2, 3. It's going to be the bottom of the order for the 9th. Although they'll probably be pinch hitters. I could see Wilmer getting pinch hit for this inning because they have Sable. So I'm guessing Wilmer's going to be pinch hit for Sable, especially if Hicks stays in.
5-2. Now it's 5-3. They still got 6 outs.
So Estrada will not be pinch hit for. He will lead off the 8th.
His timeout before the at bat begins. Taylor Rogers another just great inning of relief. So it's 5-3.
So Estrada 1 for 3 at the RBI single in the first, and then 2 flyouts after that. First pitch to Tyra is a strike, 99.
So you get an inning here where you have, for the Giants, the 3, 4, 5 hitters.
Submitted the order this inning for the Giants.
Running out of outs, so there's urgency in that way.
0-1, swing and a miss on a hanging sweeper.
It's likely to be Gallegos in the 9th inning. So Gabe Kapler would love to extend this inning and make sure you get Jock and Conforto a chance against a righty closer.
The 0-2. And Estrada hits a high fly ball to the left. Actually, it's in foul territory, third base side. It's going to go into the seats.
0-2. Still have Crawford and Sable on the bench. J.D. Davis is technically available on the bench, but we don't think we're going to see J.D. I turned his ankle last night. Giants figuring to give him today and the off day tomorrow, and then kind of see how it feels on Friday.
0-2 to Tyra. And a grounder foul.
Still 0-2.
Yeah, got a head first pitch fastball, and now he's seen nothing but breaking stuff. Tyra's a good fastball hitter, and I think Hicks knows that. See if he tries to climb the ladder here with that 99.
0-2, my guess is a high fastball. Let's see. Nope, it's a fastball on the outside corner. Called a ball at 100.
He tries to paint 100, and it's a good pitch. We've seen that pitch called the strike. So
And that's unhittable. If that was a strike, which it was a strike.
Based on the strike zone today.
But Gamer Ross not calling that. He's unhittable.
It's usually gone in the pitcher's favor in that location.
The 1-2. And time is called by Tyra.
And Hicks commits
No.
a violation.
It's going to be a pitch clock violation on Hicks. 2-2.
Game set too early.
Came set too early.
He pointed to his imaginary watch, so I think that's the well, maybe the signal's the same.
The 2-2. Way outside full count.
3-2. Hey, that ball could be big.
Yeah, maybe it affected him too. Frustrated him a little bit. I mean, usually they'll give you a warning when you don't come set early enough, or you come set too early and the hitter's not looking at you.
Yeah, that's why I thought it was just a pure pitch clock violation.
3-2.
Sure. 3-2.
Estrada takes strike 3 called. 1-0-1 on the outside corner at the knees. You cannot do anything with that pitch. Perfect pitch by Hicks. 1 out.
So 1 down, and now message presented.
Second
by
strikeout for Hicks.
Pacifico is a crisp golden lager, brewed for those who know. It's what's behind a label that matters.
Here's Wilmer Flores.
Unhappy with where Patrick Bailey is standing?
Well, he can't see the clock, is what he was saying. Hicks can't see the clock with Bailey standing there.
I see.
First pitch, Wilmer gets jammed and lines it right to Donovan. 1-2 and at the hands. And Wilmer got a piece of it, but it was right at Donovan.
Patrick Bailey shaking his head. You want me to do what? Stand somewhere else?
Here's Bailey.
There's 2 clocks back there. And the one obviously on the left shoulder.
Bailey 2 for 3 with 2 singles.
Prefers the one that's
Bailey foul.
Foul ball.
Sinker.
Patrick,
At 102.
2 for 3 again today. Cardinals have to be impressed with Patrick Bailey and the way he's played in this series.
Oh, he's been big. He's come up big multiple times.
Swinging and a miss on 103. 103 with movement.
Now, when he throws
Oh,
the
my
ball to the
goodness.
glove side, the righty up, it's a little straighter. But when a lefty's up,
A sinker at 103 miles per hour. That's insane.
more run.
I'm on weight on deck.
Why does he have a 4.7 ERA?
That's a good question. Someone's hitting it. I don't know who it is, but hasn't been the case in this game.
The 0-2.
0-2.
1-2.
The 93 changeup.
Yeah, That's my best bolt right there. If I reach back and see how hard I can throw it. Fastball. Good arm.
Swing and a miss, strike 3. High fastball 101. And Jordan Hicks with a very nice outing at the pen. Arnado, Walker, Carlson for the bottom of the 8th. Giants have 3 more outs remaining. Let's see if they can keep it a 2-run game. I'll be right back. New pitcher for the Giants will be Ryan Walker.
Carlos Ramirez and Randy Wynn, and Alex Pavlovich. They got a 4 full house for highlights, interviews, and more right after the game.
Sometimes I played for the flush as opposed to the full house, but they got one today in studio. 5-3.
Ryan Walker. He's been very impressive.
We'll see the pitching change here for the Giants. Ryan Walker taking over.
4th pitcher of the day for the Giants.
Stay within 2 when it's time for a change.
A lot of credit to that goes to Jacob Junis. He was very good out of the pen. 3 innings, shutout. So he'll lead off against Arenado.
Ryan Walker.
And that is outside ball 1.
Ball 1 on the slider.
That great slider.
He hasn't pitched in a couple days, but in his last game, he went 3 innings, which is the longest outing of his young big league career.
2-0.
Just outside with a fastball.
Arnado 1 for 3 with a single strikeout and a fly out, and that's 3-0.
Well, end up 3 inning outing against the Cubs. He was filling up the strike zone. He struggled a little bit in the previous game. Got back to throwing strikes again, and then today, so
3-0. Ball 4. Nope. Strike 1.
There you go.
Thank you, Gabe Morales. I don't think he's going to make it for what he did in the NLDS, but thank you for that, Morales. Arnado grounds it foul, and the count goes full.
Yeah, uncomfortable at bat for a righty. Just see the crossfire. He steps toward the third base dugout. Really closes off deception.
So Walker's job is to keep it a 5-3 game.
And then off that fastball, he can throw that.
Giants for the bottom of the 9th will be Schmidt, VR, Yastrzemski, the bottom of the order, against most likely Giovanni Gallegos, who's been good for the Cardinals, the closer. Well, Helsley's injured, so Gallegos took over the role.
3-2.
3-2, and that is strike 3 called. Perfect slider at the knees. First strikeout for Walker, 1 out.
It comes right at him, and then you see Arnado backing up like it's going to hit him. Ball carves right over the middle part of the plate. Check out the windup right there.
I think he knew he threw a good one.
Here's Jordan Walker, and he swings and misses at the first pitch, 0-1.
In a 3-2 count, you don't really have to throw it for a ball. You throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Second Arenado strikeout of the day.
Lock up a hitter.
0-1 to Walker. Inside 1-1.
Inside at 97 to Jordan Walker.
And then, oh yeah, he's got a sinker at 97 too. So
Jordan Walker is 1 for 3. He had a single, strikeout, and a ground down.
geared up for the ninth.
Walker pokes it to left, base hit.
Drive off the end of the bat.
Walker with his second hit.
Jordan Walker with his second hit of the day. Reached out and hooked that one into left field. Not a bad pitch, I don't think.
Over at Carlson.
That wasn't a bad pitch. It was one arm swing. And somehow Walker was able to get that ball up in the air. Wouldn't hit real hard, but
First hit since the 4th inning for St. Louis.
Dylan Carlson, 2 for 3.
Carlson 2 for 3, fouls it away. Carlson with 2 singles. And then he scored a run. Last time up, though, he struck out. The 0-1. Carlson ground ball softly to second. Estrada's going to go to first, get the out there. Walker goes to second, and there's 2 outs.
Goes to second.
So fielder's choice.
2 down for Paul DeYoung. So big hitter here for Ryan Walker just to get through this and give the Giants a chance to get 1 base runner against Gallegos, and then who knows?
who knows is right.
High slider for strike 1. Matos acquitted himself well at 21 years old, his first big league game. Nothing
And
spectacular,
Paul DeYoung
but
down
he
0-2.
sure looked like he belonged. Looked very comfortable on the field.
Yeah, I think you'd be happy with this debut. First at
On
bat.
deck, if it gets to him, is Andrew Kisner. Hopefully it doesn't. 0-2. DeYoung strikes out, swinging second strikeout of the inning for Walker. He does his job, keeps it a 2-run game. Now the Giants, with the bats, have to do their job against Gallegos. Down 5-3. It's going to be Wade, Schmidt, VR. Young with his second strikeout of the game. Ryan Walker continues to impress in the major leagues. CRA is in the 1s, maybe low 2s. He's been so good since coming up. That's going to be Wade, Schmidt, VR for the Giants to start off the 9th. And they're the 3 that have to get something going. Giants have had 3 hits since the first inning. Just 1 run since the first. That first inning, they brought 7 men up to the plate. It was a Slater single, a Matos single, an Estrada RBI single, then a Flores walk, a Bailey single, a Bailey RBI single, then a Wade fielder's choice, then a Schmidt double play that first inning. And then the Giants scored 2, and then they only scored 1 more after that first inning. So
Bang, the Giants rookie 21-year-old outfielder Luis Matos hitting
I was saying Matos had a good debut.
Second pitch, he
Matos
ever
went
saw
1 for
a base
3.
hit into the outfield. He would come around to score a run. A 2-run first inning. Giants got off to the great start. Now can they finish with a bang? Because they're behind, and the 2 rookies sit next to one another. Casey Schmidt.
So Lamont Wade leads off the 9th against Giovanni Gallegos.
Giants have some moves to make against the closer, Giovanni Gallegos. When it's time for a change, think speedy oil change.
Gallegos 8 saves in 10 appearances and a 3.51 ERA.
8 saves, 10 chances for Gallegos.
Yeah, he's been good this year on the 25th time. 3.5.
I just had the wrong banner up that entire inning.
Strikeouts,
I had the
25
NLCS banner up. I had to delete that.
Minimal walks. It's tough at bat.
Lamont Wade would be a great choice if you had to pick a guy. Who do you want leading off when you're down 2? Wade takes the fastball for a strike.
So Wade takes strike one with the fastball from Gallegos.
Doesn't walk a lot of guys,
So Wade is the perfect guy to have leading off the ninth. Always gets deep in the counts. And he's Lamont Wade. He's been one of the best leadoff men in the majors this year. He's 0 for 3 though today. Very high ball one.
I always think of Gallegos as the changeup.
Wade 0 for 3 with a ground out, a strikeout, and a fly out.
Matos. Good job, kid.
The 1-1.
Proud of yourself.
On to LA.
Wade takes outside, called a strike, 1-2.
That'll be a fun one for him.
Last Giant this young to make his major league debut was
Mad Bum.
Bumgarner, who was a year younger. I mean, it's amazing how young Mad Bum was.
1-2, good take, 2-2.
Career. So maybe he'll follow the same trajectory as Madison Bumgarner.
Usually the guys who get to the big leagues this young end up having pretty good careers. 2-2 to Wade.
2-2. Wade foul back. Four-seamer 94.
Jordan Walker, another guy the Cardinals are counting on to be in that category. So young. When he made the team out of spring, just had such a good spring training, the Cardinals felt like they just had no other choice.
2-2. Inside, call the ball. It caught the corner, but Gabe Morales give the Giants another call, 3-2.
Gabe Morales.
Kind of makes you wonder if Kisner's, for some reason, not framing it well for Morales, because there have been a lot of those pitches when the Cardinals have been on the mound that have not been strikes.
3-2, Wade pokes it foul.
Out of the strike zone there, which is pretty rare.
Yeah, probably too close to take. I think the fastball before locked him up. He couldn't get a swing off, but that one he saw better out of the plate. Figured he might as well swing at it to protect.
He goes on the mound, sets,
Full count 3-2.
and throws 3-2 to Lamont Wade.
Giants, ninth inning.
Is a check swing in the dirt, ball for a leadoff walk to Lamont Wade to start the ninth.
Lamont draws the walk.
So, exactly like I said, he's the guy you want leading off an inning, especially the ninth inning. Giants have a leadoff base runner in the ninth.
No matter who's on the mound, no matter how good they are filling up the strike zone, gosh, he's got a good eye. Nope, didn't go. Another couple inches.
Here's Schmidt.
He did go.
Nope, it's going to be actually Blake Sable,
Blake
pinch hitting.
Sable, who had some late inning magic against the Cardinals back in April.
Blake Sable actually had a walk-off against the Cardinals in April.
Big league career so far came against the Cardinals. Can he do it again to him? Wouldn't be a walk-off when you're the road team, but
Why not?
he is the tying run.
Sable the tying run. First pitch right down the middle, strike
Down
one.
the middle for a strike. Okay, now you've seen one.
He's given up 7 career hits, has Gallego against the Giants. 3 of them have been home runs. So,
The 0-1 to Sable, a home run ties it. The pitch, Sable swing and a miss 0-2.
Just right out over the plate. Two to Sable. Waited first, nobody out. Ninth inning.
0-2. Outside 1-2 to Sable.
Mostly fastballs from Gallegos so far.
Yeah, hadn't had a good feel for the slider. You saw the 3-2 to Wade. Not a very competitive pitch on that 3-2 pitch, but he'll mix up slider fastball 50-50 against lefties.
1-2. In the dirt, 2-2, blocked by Kisner.
That one, Kisner blocked it. Sable, for a guy who just has so little.
Brandon Crawford on deck. He's going to pinch hit for David VR.
Waiting on deck. VR due up next. So the Giants are going to use their bench here. Why wouldn't they? Sable He's got to calm at the plate in these late game moments.
The 2-2.
2-2.
Sable takes strike 3 called. 1 out.
Got to be able to get a swing off on that one, and Sable just was locked up.
Yeah, looking for the slider, I guess, or just locked him up on inside.
There's
fastball.
Crawford.
Kisner, you see, he wants it away, and Gallego yanks it over the inside part of the plate.
Crawford has been clutch as of late.
Sable's wondering why.
The go-ahead RBIs in a bunch of games has averaged up in the 200s now, 205.
1 out, big first out. Here comes Crawford.
Let's see if he can come through again in the clutch, Crawford. First pitch to him is now. Here it is. And it's a high fly ball. Actually, more like a pop-up. Third base side, Gorman and Walker. Walker stumbles, and he made the catch. Great play by Jordan Walker. Wow.
Wow, that could have been a disaster for the Cardinals. Walker almost over.
That is a great play.
That's the sun field over there. Tough to see.
The Giants have 1 more out remaining. Their last hope is Mike Yastrzemski.
And he almost overruns it. Oh, plants that right foot. It slips, but able to make the play. Big out right there for the Cardinals.
Ooh. Pretty remarkable that he was able, after the slip, to squeeze it. So now, Giants are down to their final out.
1 more out for the Giants. Need to come through if they want to get a sweep.
Against Gallegos.
First pitch, swing and a miss.
The slider, strike 1. Wade took second.
0-1 to Yaz.
Even in the bag.
So Wade actually stole second base. The 0-1. And a strike 2.
Fastball, strike 2.
Belt high.
Yeah, we've seen a call a lot today. Not where Yastrzemski's trying to do damage with it. He wants it down in the zone.
Everybody standing at Busch Stadium.
Make a mistake here with 2 strikes. Yaz has been a Cardinal killer.
Yaz is going to call time.
Now he asked for his time.
Not quite as much this series, but in the past, this is a team.
So it's 0-2 to Yaz. Just called time. Wade at second. Cardinals do not care about that run. They care about getting Yaz out because Yastrzemski is the tying run.
To tie the game with 1 swing, but if you can get Jock up there, the Giants would feel good.
The 0-2.
0-2.
Yastrzemski takes inside 1 and 2. Very close. Peterson on deck.
Hoping to have a chance.
I think Yaz's job here is to get on base, bring it to the top of the order.
1-2.
1-2 in the dirt.
That slider.
2-2.
Yeah, Gallego's been spiking that slider a lot. Doesn't have a good feel for it. So if you're a hitter right here, Yastrzemski, you got to be sitting fastball. Yastrzemski's had a good swing the other way this series. Had some power the other way.
Yastrzemski had an opposite field base hit his last time up in the 7th. That was an RBI. RBI single.
Kisner.
The
Here's
2-2.
the target. Here's the 2-2.
Yaz fouls it away.
Got a fastball away. Fouled it off.
Just a little bit above where he likes it. Although we did see him hit a pitch by Cabrera last night that was up and away that he popped out to left field.
Yeah, me too, SG. But who knows? See if Yaz can come through.
Giants still down to their final strike, trying to keep the game going.
Another 2-2 to Yastrzemski.
Another
20th pitch from Gallegos.
Yeah.
Yastrzemski, high drive, right field, and Carlson looks up. Yes, ties the game at 5. Unreal. Game-tying home run for the Cardinal killer. 417 the right. 5-5. Wow. Another clutch hit for the Giants. And I almost forgot to play this. Giants tie it up. Peterson behind 0-1. What a swing by Yastrzemski. Game-tying homer to right. Wow.
That's how it should be, right? Nice job.
Jock takes strike two.
Not quit now.
107 off the bat, 417 feet. Mike Yastrzemski. Wow. 0-2.
0-2 to Jock, and that is strike three called. Giants tie the game, though, to the bottom of the ninth. We're tied at 5, and the Cardinal fans are brilliant. Another bullpen collapse for St. Louis. Yastrzemski ties it with one swing. Can the Giants hold on and get the sweep? To the bottom of the ninth. Tie game 5-5. What a swing. Wow. So my guess is it's going to be Camilo Doval coming in. Man. So for the Cardinals in the ninth, it's going to be – who's it going to be? It's going to be Kisner, Edman, and Donovan for the Cardinals in the bottom of the ninth. 10 people watching. Make sure to like and subscribe if you're enjoying what you're seeing here. I'm live for many Giants games. I'll be live Friday and Saturday for Giants-Dodgers. And this is a very fun game today. Yastrzemski. Wow. Game-tying homer. So make sure to like and subscribe if you like what you're seeing here. Wow. Oh, my.
That's been the case for these last many weeks. What a late inning offense this has become. The Giants tie it up down to their last out.
So who's the new pitcher for the Giants? It's going to be Tyler Rogers.
Tyler Rogers takes
Oh, crap. Well,
give the bullpen a lot of credit today. They have
I mean, Tyler Rogers has been very good, but if you watch the Giants for a while, it's Tyler Rogers in the ninth is almost always a walk-off.
Taylor Rogers went a scoreless inning.
There's Yastrzemski who tied the game with a homer. So it's going to be Tyler Rogers for the Giants.
Yastrzemski the chance to blast one.
Those add-on runs are the ones that really kill you on the road, especially. You're right. The bullpen gave them a chance to win this game, and that's what, if you look back to
So leading off is Kisner.
Coming in, allowing the opposition to add runs on, and then they were out of games, but not today.
First pitch, ground ball foul, 0-1.
Tyler Rogers, a foul ball on the first pitch fastball.
Really not for the last month. The bullpen's been so good.
So Sable at left.
So Sable goes to left, Wilmer to third, Crawford to short. A lot of things to catch up on here. Swing and a miss, 0-2.
Crawford stays in to play shortstop. That's how much maneuvering the Giants had to do to get it tied, and how.
So Giants don't have a DH spot.
As a possibility off the bench.
0-2. 0-2. Kisner pops it up. Bailey looking at it. It's going to go into the seats.
So Wilmer has to play defensively at third. 5-5, bottom 9.
Well, whatever he did, it worked. Yastrzemski was in the game from the get-go. He had the big swing right there, but then you have, because of the versatility of all these guys you just mentioned, you have spots to put.
Giants do not have a DH spot anymore.
Got him. Kisner
And he got him. Swing and a miss, strike three. Kisner down, swinging first strikeout for Tyler Rogers, and one down the bottom of the ninth. One out. Here's Edman, who hit the grand slam in the second. And it's a high drive right field, and it's going to be right at Conforto, 2 outs. Loud contact.
Did that slider off the bat right away.
That'll bring up Brendan Donovan.
Hardy, the big swing in the bat today, and Edmund with the grand slam, but it got up the barrel.
You did. I knew it was caught.
Yeah, well, I was watching TV there.
It did look
As long as Donovan doesn't hit a walk-off home run, this is my first extra innings game. Strike 1 on the outside corner.
Edmonds grand slam. The Giants had a 2-0 lead in this game. We were yucking it up. Luis Matos debut, and then the grand slam changed the whole thing. And it took the Giants.
Donovan 1 for 4 with a bunt single, and that's a high fly ball to center. Coming in is Yastrzemski, so is Crawford, and Yastrzemski's going to make the catch. We are going to extra innings for the first time on this channel. It's going to be Conforto, Estrada, and Flores to start the 10th inning. The ghost runner is going to be Peterson. Extra innings. I'll be right back.
With the 2-run homer with 2 outs in the 9th inning.
So the Yaz 2-run homer forces extras, and there's going to be a new pitcher, I'm guessing, for the Cardinals.
The issue here is it's rare in the world of universal DH, but the Giants have given up their DH. Gabe Kapler, Tyler Rogers, and I don't know why.
What?
This frustrates me a little bit, but there is a rule. You don't have to use your pitcher as the runner. You can use Mike Yastrzemski, and for some reason, the Giants had.
Wait, so as of right now, Tyler Rogers is going to be the runner at second. Or is it going to be Yaz?
The umpire gave Morales. You don't have to do that. You can go back one more hitter in your order.
So Tyler Rogers is not going to be running.
That's a lot better.
I don't know. I was looking forward to seeing Taylor Rogers.
Tyler Rogers is going to be the runner at second.
It was Tyler.
Yeah.
But Yaz is going to go and run for him.
Keep your best athletes on the field.
Because Yaz was before. I think. There is a pitching change for St. Louis. It's going to be Steven Matz. He pitched Tuesday, Monday night.
But the Giants have given up their DH to maneuver and rally in the 9th inning. Now the former starter, now reliever, who's been throwing the ball well out of the bullpen, Steven Matz comes up. You got Conforto, Estrada, and Wilmer.
Conforto shot of Flores. Yaz the runner at second. So on the road, you always have to score at least 1 run in these extra innings. On the road. Conforto takes that side ball 1.
His old teammate, Michael Conforto. These guys were together in New York for a good long while.
Conforto 0 for 1. Ground out on the 7th. He pinch hit for Matos.
Some good years in New York.
2-0.
Up and away, 2-0.
Yeah, Matt's really struggled in the rotation, but been much better coming out of the bullpen.
Tyro Estrada on deck.
Giving up 1 run in 6 innings.
Conforto takes strike 1.
Given to Matz, strike 1. You do wonder, a guy who hasn't had a ton of experience doing this, you inherit that runner at second.
Yeah, well, got to pay attention to him over there, too.
2-1, Conforto down the left field line, foul.
Fouled it off. 2-2. So So give Matz credit. He was behind 2-0. He's got the count even again. This is the at-bat where Conforto's going to call time. It's a lot easier said than done, especially left on left with a guy who's got good stuff. But you are hoping at minimum to get Yastrzemski over to third.
Yeah, ground ball to the right side would definitely work, but you try to play for two on the road, especially if you want to try to win the game, assuming the other team's going to get that runner from second in.
2-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3.
Struck him out with a changeup.
The changeup, 1 out. That's a big out, especially in extras, because now you can't get Yaz to third and then get a sac fly.
It's just a gorgeous swing and a moonshot to tie the game in the 9th inning against the closer Gallegos. Now Thairo Estrada. Thairo takes it low.
Thairo Estrada takes low, ball 1.
The one thing that's really tough, if you can't get that 1-run home as a visiting team, then you allow the home team to play in a couple different ways.
Estrada takes
then it becomes a lot
ball
more
2.
tricky. Next inning, if you don't get the run in, you can bunt the guy over to get to the third base. And then you got to decide based on matchup, what you're going to do.
Second straight hitter ahead, 2-0.
3-0.
Close, 3-0.
To Estrada.
You get the advantage of going first as the road team, where you can sort of set the tone, and then if
Homer Flores on deck, he walked twice.
You're really in the driver's seat.
Also flew out and lined out. There's a strike to Estrada.
3-1.
And not only that, you got to look at who you're going to face next inning, too. You're getting the heart of the order, Goldschmidt, Gorman, Arenado. So you'd like to get a couple here.
Swing and a miss, 3-2.
Man, way out in front on what was ball 4. A 3-1 changeup. Pretty nasty.
Yeah, not giving in. Nats has got a base open. That's how he looks at it.
Three-two.
3-0 to 3-2.
Estrada in the center field, base hit. Yastrzemski to third, and they're going to send him. Here's the throw home. Cut off by Gallegos. Giants lead 6-5. Estrada comes through, RBI single in the 10th.
Well, you're right. 3-2 count. He did try to throw the changeup, and Thairo Estrada has been one of the best Giants against the changeup this year, especially when you give that up in the zone. And Thairo had a nice piece of hit right there. Stayed right up the middle of the field. That's a hanging changeup right there. Nice swing of the bat. Nice level swing. Head stays still. Boom.
Perfect swing by Estrada there. 6-5 Giants.
Yastrzemski with a go-ahead run.
All right, now get greedy. Wilmer Flores against
See, Giants get some more here. Wilmer Flores up.
another old teammate against teammate matchup. Curveball.
That was a pretty long home run by Yaz. That was nice.
Yeah, Bat Boys running everywhere.
It's 0-1 to Flores.
Thairo runs.
That's 1-1. Thairo runs. Throw by Kisner. Not in time. And he's hurt.
Dropped his knee right down on Tyro's
I think
head.
Donovan just dropped his knee on Tyro's head.
I think he is okay. He stole
He is
second.
okay, but Estrada's still second.
Came hard right down on his head.
I don't know what Donovan was doing there. Look at this. So Estrada slid between his legs. Donovan lowered his leg right into his head. I mean, I don't think Donovan did that on purpose,
Like he got
but
the head in between
that must
the
hurt.
legs, but-
he definitely did
I
not
think
do
it
that on
was partially
purpose.
with the glove and the tag. He smacked
Oh,
down.
yeah, he did. He went down hard.
Wilmer kind of a
Wilmer
half swing,
foul.
punched it foul 1-2.
Definitely an aggressive tag right there. But nice job by Thairo for his 15th stolen base.
Can I join your YouTube channel for a Giants game? For a Giants game, no, but I'm planning on doing like Giants hangout streams and stuff later on. But when I do like hangout streams, which I'm planning on doing, I'll definitely allow you to join there. Give you the link.
On a high fastball.
Another foul. Yeah, like when I'm doing this, I'd say no, but I'm definitely gonna do some hangout streams later. So yeah, when I do hangout streams, you can definitely join in.
Right at the elbow into the ear hole.
Yeah. Got him in the neck with the
1-2 to
forearm,
Flores
and then the knee
in the dirt. 2-2.
by Wilmer on the changeup. Camilo Doval warming up in the bullpen.
There's Doval in the bullpen.
It would be interesting if the Giants hadn't taken the lead. Would they have kept Tyler Rogers in the game? Now that they've gone ahead, they're going to bring in Camilo.
2-2.
Wilmer.
Flores, base hit to left. Estrada around third. Walker picks it up, and Estrada will score because the throw is offline. And it gets away from Kisner, and going to second on the throw is Flores. It's 7-5. The stolen base pays off, and the Giants have a 2-run lead.
And then uses his speed. You mentioned it, not a great jump, but is able to outrun the baseball due to his speed. Nice job by Wilmer Flores. He got a changeup as well. And you talk about two guys in this lineup that hammer changeups from lefties. It's Tyro Estrada and Wilmer Flores, especially when they're up in the zone. Doesn't miss it once again. Now that's the 2 runs that you were looking for here in the 10th inning.
Now here's Bailey, who's 2 for 4.
Get greedy again. And when I say Tyro didn't get a great jump, I think it was more about the ball got right directly out to Jordan Walker quickly. So by the time Walker had the ball in hand, Tyro was just getting to third. It wasn't as much about the jump as it was about where the ball was hit.
Yeah, and had the throw been right on line.
There's going to be a mound visit for Max here.
Pretty close play, but like the aggressiveness from Hallberg, third base, sending Tyro, knowing his personnel right there, knowing the speed of Tyro and the way he can run the bases for the best. And knowing the arm strength of the left fielder, Walker's got a good arm for a left fielder. Just maybe not quite as accurate as
But yeah, you did predict Giants would win 7-5, SG.
Cardinal fan.
Did predict that, I remember.
Bailey
Bailey takes strike 1.
takes a strike. Wilmer in scoring position, still only 1 out.
Lamont Wade on deck.
Bailey 2
0-1 to Bailey.
today.
That's a strike. 0-2.
Count 0-2. Lamont Wade is waiting on deck. There's Lamont. 0 for 3, but that walk was huge.
Bailey takes strike 3 called. Curveball. 2 down.
2 down.
Yeah, you mentioned that walk last inning against Gallegos, a guy that doesn't walk a whole lot of batters. Just Lamont Wade Jr. with his typical at bat.
Now here's Lamont Wade, who walked in the 9th, and that was a huge walk.
Actually worked the walk, and then ended up being the run on base.
But he was 0 for 3.
That
First
allowed
pitch to
the
Wade.
Giants to tie the game. With
Outside, ball 1.
Ball 1 from Mats to Wade here. Camilo's warmed up. He's ready to go.
That's right, the game is not over. Camilo is in the pen. Way to right field, base hit. Here comes Wilmer around third, hustling hard, and he is safe. Slides home safely, 8-5. Lamont Wade RBI single, and the Giants' lead is now 3. Cardinal fans are booing. I don't blame them. This is embarrassing.
Wilmer, not the fastest guy in the world, but with 2 outs, he's able to get a good jump at second base. You watch the jump off the bat, boom, he's going off the swing. Carlson comes in, 1 hop. He's got an average arm in right field. If it's on the plate, probably out, but you take the chance right there. Nice risk reward send by Hallberg.
Now here's Schmidt. No, Sable now takes strike 1.
Takes a strike. Fastball right in there. A 3-run inning for the Giants in the 10th. It was only a few moments ago the Giants were down 5.
Deal 1, Sable, swing and a miss. 0-2.
2 to Sable.
Never say die Giants. Man, it's a fun brand of baseball they're playing right now.
0-2. Sable up the middle off the mound. It goes to second. DeYoung makes the throw to first. Inning over. Camilo's come in. Giants up by 3 for the Cardinals. It's going to be Goldschmidt, Gorman, Arenado. I'll be right back. I have to make a phone call real quick. So Camille looks to seal the sweep for the Giants. This would be a huge win. A great come from behind win. Giants were up 2-0 in the first, then it was an Edmund grand slam. Then now they came back.
Remarkable rally in the 9th and then the 10th inning. One big hit after another.
And it's going to be Camille Laval coming in for the Giants. Their closer, 30th appearance, 1-2 record, 17 saves and 18 opportunities, a 1.86 ERA, 29 innings pitched in 29 innings, 41 strikeouts, 12 walks. He's been dominant, one of the best closers in the entire game.
1.86 ERA, 41 strikeouts, and 29 innings pitched. Both lefties and righties are having a tough time against Camilo this year.
6th pitcher used by the Giants.
Fastball slider.
There's no reason why we should linger on this swing. I mean, it was just such a beautiful swing and booming contact. 417, 107 off the bat, down to your final strike. And that was the swing that tied the game in the 9th. Tyler Rogers pitched a scoreless bottom of the 9th inning. That got the Giants to extra innings. And then Yaz was
So Donovan will be the ghost runner at second.
10th. And he and 2 more scored. Oh, Paul Goldschmidt leads off against Doval.
Goldschmidt leads off against Doval and takes strike one with the slider.
Donovan is the automatic runner for the Cardinals, which it's not that you don't pay any attention to him, but with a 3-run lead, the focus is on the hitter.
0-1.
0-1.
Swing and a miss 0-2 to Goldschmidt.
Strike 2.
Yeah, if I'm Camilo Doval, I'm paying zero attention to Donovan at second base. I do not want him to be a distraction at all to the task at hand, and that's Paul Goldschmidt.
0-2 and a foul.
Fighted off foul.
Goldschmidt 1 for 4 today with a single in the fourth.
StatCast to help us with that because it's just such high velocity. That's the sinker movement on that one.
Yo, 2.
0-2.
Goldschmidt takes. Oh my goodness, Gabe Morales 1-2.
I don't know how you take that one, and I don't know how you call that one a ball.
No, I think Morales has tightened it up a little bit late in the game. Saw it with Gallegos as well.
1-2.
Timeout is called by Goldschmidt.
And it's Bailey.
No, it's Bailey.
Time. So Camilo will step off. Use one of those disengagements. You get 2 per at bat as a pitcher with a runner on.
1-2 to goalie.
1-2.
Goldschmidt foul. Just got a piece of it.
Sinker up at 99.
I love the pitch sequence so far. Goldschmidt's really good with the slider out over the plate. So what does he do? He steals a strike with the first pitch slider and he just stays hard. I've seen him shake off Bailey a couple times to get to that fastball. Let's see if he goes to slider here.
1-2. And a good take outside. 2-2.
Took it. 2-2.
3 outs away from a huge win for the Giants. And a sweep. First sweep in St. Louis that they hold on since 98. Goldschmidt bouncing ball. Foul.
He does do an amazing job of just hanging in there against tough pitches.
Yeah, that's a perfect slider right there and a 2-strike count. You're not going to get a lot of chase with Goldschmidt if it's out of the zone and down. So you want to kind of live on the corner, make it look like a strike for as long as you can.
The 2-2, 8th pitch of the at-bat.
8th pitch of the at-bat.
And a check swing. He did not go.
Just outside.
Just a bit outside, 3-2.
Just a really good hitter.
He is. He might be the best. He really might be.
3-2. This is a big pitch here because Tyron be on base. And Goldschmidt strikes out the slider. 1 out. First strikeout for Doval. 2 outs away. And here's Gorman.
A little bit out front, as you can see, wasn't on time. Big first out here, the 10th.
That's good on good, right?
First pitch, Gorman takes low.
Up on Slider down and in. What a sequence. What was that, the 10th pitch?
The 1-0.
That last one was. So a 9-pitch.
Gorman
at-bat
foul.
to
Gorman's 0 for 3.
And you want to win the battle on those 9-pitch at-bats. If he hits to first base, now you got the tying run at the plate. A couple guys coming up that can hit the ball to the ballpark, so that's a big out.
Yeah, the Giants pitched him tough, but he's got huge power. 15 home runs.
High target, and it's a high fastball, 2-1.
Ball 2. 2 runs in the ninth, 3 in the 10th.
To Donovan, the runner at second. The ghost runner started this inning.
Up their DH. They've laid it all on the line to try to win this game.
2-1, check swing. Gorman went around 2-2.
Yeah, broke him down right there. Gorman has to cheat for the fastball. He likes the ball down and in, but it doesn't mean you can't throw it there. You make it look like it's going to be down and in, and then it ends up being a slider on the back foot. So just good execution right there by Camilo.
2-2.
2-2.
Throws.
Gorman takes inside 3-2.
Gorman this time wouldn't chase.
Another full count.
Here.
Arenado's on deck, so yeah. You want to get Gorman out.
Slider down and in. You might as well attempt him one more time.
Bailey gives him the side. 3-2.
3-2, foul.
Again, the slider. That's about perfect location.
Yeah, it's tough to trust yourself throwing a ball, though, in this situation, right? Because if it's a take, you got a guy in first base. So fastball might be the play right here.
3-2.
3-2. Slider in the dirt, ball 4.
And he walked it.
Not a close pitch.
Risky take right there, trying to throw that. You have to throw for a
And I'll bring up Arenado, who will be the tying run.
Has to look like a strike enough to get a swing out of it. Nice at bat by Gorman.
Now you got to face Arenado, who is the tying run after that walk.
So Arenado today is 1 for 4. He had a single in the second. Then struck out twice and flew out.
Camilo's had to throw 16 pitches to 2 hitters.
Here you go. First pitch to Arenado. Right down the middle, taking strike 1.
Cardinals are fighting hard here, which is no surprise.
They're scuffling as a team, so they have to show some fight. They're going to dig themselves out of the hole they've created.
Cardinals 27-41. 0-1 pitch.
1.
Strike 2, 101. Belt high.
Cardinals are leaving home after this game. They have a series in New York, a series in Washington. Then they go to London on this road trip to play the Cubs.
0-2.
Arenado.
Strikes out swinging. Arenado down on 3 pitches. Cutter outside. 101. 2 down.
For his best velocity.
Good night, Arenado. Cardinals' last hope is Jordan Walker.
Just peppers the glove.
All these years we were wondering, how did the Giants get Nolan Arenado?
Walker's 2 for 4.
Just bring in Camilo Doval.
First pitch to Walker is low.
Jordan Walker takes just outside. Now this guy's very dangerous because he's got massive power. He's been swinging the bat.
Walker 2 for 4.
Hits today. Giants were down to their final out. They found a way to tie it up. Cardinals are down to their final out. In the
1-0. Outside 2-0.
Mike Yastrzemski with the game-tying home run. Can the Giants finish this one off?
2-0 pitch to Walker. The rookie. Carlson on deck. Walker to right field, right at Conforto, and the ball game is over. Giants sweep the Cardinals for the first time since 1998. In my opinion, this is the most impressive one of the season for the Giants. A come-from-behind win. They sweep the Cardinals for the first time since 1998 at Busch Stadium. And they win this game 8-5. A great come-from-behind win for the Giants. So for me, that is it. Giants score 8 runs on 11 hits. Cardinals score 5 on 9. And the Cardinals blow another game with their bullpen. That team is – sorry, this. The Cardinals are not a good team. So for me, that's it. I'll see you guys Friday night for Giants versus Dodgers, and also be live Saturday night as well. But the next time I'll see you guys live will be Friday night at 10 p.m. Eastern time. It's going to be a late night for Giants versus Dodgers. So I'll see you guys Friday night. Giants sweep the Cardinals at Busch Stadium. First time since 98. See you then.